I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes,
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. For just a bill, I can cop a lil and roll it up. They say Seattle gotta chill, I think we're cold as fuck. You want some warmth? Buy a coffee, hold the cup, go back to where you came from. Tell them that you rode the duck. My posse stays on Broadway, you can find them off a Pike. We got hobos, homos, their babies on a bike. You got kinks, I thinks we got what you like. It don't take a Dutch boy to stick a finger in a dike. We're the type of people other people leave alone. Hit up Molly Moons, even goons gotta eat a cone. This was Jimmy's home, you can do as he condones. I'm the type to pick a fight with Phoenix Jones and eat his bones.
I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? My city's filthy, for that we're guilty every day. We got the baddest bitches, Manda Knox and Mary Kay. Legalize it, the Mary Jane or Mary Gay. I don't give a fuck, live it up or kiss my Harry. Ay, yes, yes, we the best, yes, yes. Fuck them if they hate, elevate and fuck the rest. I got something I should get up off my chest. If you whittle would invest in a bulletproof vest. Yeah, we don't like you, we would like to fight you. Exit stage left, here's a window you can fly through. You beat me, please, you could really try to. That'll happen just like Gatsby rapping without white dudes.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What? Sitting at the blue moon, sipping on a blue moon. Burger in my belly, now they tell me I should chew food. I fucking do you, bump a few tunes. I'ma live forever, any less would be too soon. What it do, need a hook, let me know. It's in my blood, period, heavy flow. Roll deep with the fam, bam, and semi-pro. Solid steel feel, yeah, this could get messy, bro. Head to toe, looking fresh, taking pics. Got the DJ stunning on a mega mix. Party rocking with some pretty ass faggot chicks. Welcome to the hill, you don't like it, eat a bag of dicks.
I'm just a bill, yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill. Well, yes, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
What?
And I want my cheese. Cox Communications. Your call may be monitored or recorded to ensure quality service. Thank you for being a Cox Complete Care subscriber. For issues with your computer or the connected devices in your home, press 1.
Thank you for calling Cox Complete Care. My name is Brandon. How may I help you?
Hi, Brandon. I have a customer complaint.
Sure. Is it going to be for the Cox Complete Care subscription?
It's actually your name. I don't like driving around and seeing signs that say Cox on it when I'm with my child.
Gotcha. So in this department, I just do the virus removal service. Let me go ahead and get you over to somebody that would be able to help you a little bit better here.
Well, Brandon, thank you, but that name is a virus.
Sure. Okay. Well, I just want to do my best to help you here, and if you're trying to lodge a complaint, it's best to get you somebody who can actually do that for you.
Thank you very much, Brandon.
All right. Sorry. 1 second.
I'll wait.
Good afternoon. Thank you for calling Cox Communications. My name is Brian, and I can help you.
Hi, Brian. I have a complaint about the name of your company.
All right.
Brian, I don't like driving down the street and seeing a huge sign, big as day, with my son riding with me in the front seat and having to explain to him what a Cox is.
All right.
Brian,
The last name of the owner, the founder.
Sure. And my last name is Cunt. It's ridiculous. Brian, honestly, can you do something about changing this name so I don't have to explain to my boy what a hot throbbing cock is?
I can send suggestion up the chain. I don't have any pull like that, though.
All right. Well, the last two guys I talked to, Dick and Harry, just made a joke out of me.
Yeah.
Is this funny to you, Brian?
Well, I'm not sure what to make of it here.
Well, how about I put my son
Not
on
a
and
call.
you can explain to him what a big cock is? Huh?
I'm okay with that.
What's the guy
No.
talking about his cocks? Dad? What is a cox? Hello, sir? Sir? Hi,
Yeah.
what is a cox?
It's the last name of the founder of the company.
The founder of the company's got his cox is big? What is he found a cox? Where'd he find it?
His last
Father?
name.
Father? This man's talking about his cox.
Yes, son, and he will be prosecuted. Brian, I'm sure I don't have to tell you that this name is easily confused. Perhaps
Well,
we can suggest a legal name change for the founder.
Like I said, I could send that suggestion up the chain, but he's already passed away.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time, Brian.
You're welcome. Take care.
Daddy, does he want to see my dick?
Hi, I'm Billy the Fridge from the Drunken Peasants podcast, and I've got some great news for you. We've updated the perks on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/DP. For as little as $1, you can get on the exclusive Patreon feed and have access to our private Discord server. At $5, you're going to get the monthly private show. For $10, you're going to get more private content with the monthly commentary. We'll watch a shitty movie or something and make you laugh. At $15, we're going to throw your name at the end of every regular episode. You're in the credits. At $20, you're going to get priority in our Discord Q&A sessions. All the other people have to wait in line. You're VIP. At $25, hell, come hang out with us on Discord. We do a smoke sesh type situation, and it's a lot of fun. At $30, we don't play games, but we're going to do game night anyways. Me and Benjamin are going to sit down on the Atari and have some fun. You're welcome to play with us. At $50, you're going to get to the Hall of Fame. That gives you a special executive producer credit, as well as secret access to Ben and Billy's private vlogs. We did Portland recently, and it got super fucking weird. At $75, you're going to go into the chill zone. We're going to pimp out whatever it is you do to the big-ass Drunken Peasants audience. And if you're lucky, you can get one of those $100 levels for your own segment. Now, they're very limited, and they might not even be available right now. So keep an eye on that. Get in. Come on to the Drunken Peasants podcast. Be a peasant for now, forever.
Nothing, and then there was
the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Hey man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, shit! Here we are.
With a surprise guest.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Drunken Peasants 435. And holy shit, we gotta grab our two surprise guests. One of them is Nicholas, a 10-year-old.
He's recent WWE Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, actually not.
Very exciting.
It's not.
Benjamin and I watched WrestleMania yesterday, so we're super.
We watched it together.
Yeah, we sat around the couch and we ate snackies and watched Men in Tights. It was the best day of our life.
Yes, and not Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh no, like big old bulging wanger Men in Tights.
Big bulging wanger Men in Tights?
Yeah, they had big old bulging muscles. And their wangers were there too. Pimpmunk, you watch wrestling, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Did you watch WrestleMania?
I did.
And what'd you think? Like, if you could give it a between 1 and 5 stars, what would you give it?
3.5.
Wow, that's more than most.
I thought it was fine.
I know, Jeff. Jeff, you're not really a wrestling fan, right?
Like, are you fucking kidding me, man? I grew up with wrestling. I was all about it. Yeah, dude, like Ultimate Warrior, Ric Flair, Macho Man, like that was my fucking Saturday morning.
Well, Ric Flair, Macho Man are awesome, but Ultimate Warrior not so much.
Oh, dude, I was a Warrior fan.
Ultimate
man.
Warrior was good for what he was. I mean, like he was a super strong steroidal meathead. That I mean, I think they don't give him as much credit as he deserved.
Really, I think he gets too much credit.
You think so?
I do too, Billy.
But that's only because he was only around for like a couple of years, really. You know.
Oh, you got to give him credit for what he did, though. I mean, he was a fucking superstar for a minute there.
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
but
his attitude ruined it for himself.
His attitude ruined it, and like the thing is too, he wasn't really necessarily the best wrestler, but dude, his promos were the best.
Dig your ankles into my bones.
Put the fuel in the rocket ship.
It was all the cocaine, man.
Ronda fucking Rousey, man. She
beating
was
up Triple H
awesome
last night.
Of course, she was awesome.
I was actually, honestly, I wasn't expecting much from her.
I know you weren't. Eat your hat, Pimpmunk.
Neither was I.
Eat your hat.
You know what? Me and Billy argued about whether or not she was even like. I was like, Ronda Rousey, she can't act. She is a legitimate badass, but she's not a good actor. She's not going to be a good wrestler. And I was like, Ken Shamrock, boring as a wrestler too. I felt the same way.
You got to give her this. She had 3 people in that ring that know how to perform very well.
Of course. I mean, like she had Triple H, who's one of the senior members there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like still active. Stephanie
can sell like a motherfucker.
Stephanie is great as a heel because she's so unlikable. Yes. Like it's to the point to where like anyone against her you can cheer for. So that was good.
Jeff, what sort of wrestling gimmick are you wearing right now?
Dude, no, I'm a steamboat
sailor boy.
Yeah, Captain Stubing of the Love Boat.
You like Captain Jew Albano.
Dude, I thought Joe was going to be on the show tonight. I want him to swab my poop deck. Oh. Ever since Portland, I can't stop thinking about that.
Okay, be honest though, Jeff. Be honest though. You were like, I don't want to be like 6 months ago. You're like, I don't want to be on the show with Joe anymore.
I wasn't a fan, dude. I wasn't a fan when we hung out in real life, and now I fucking love that dude. Like,
did you see that prank call?
Love him. Yeah, no, that was good. That was really good. I saw a little bit of WrestleMania. I didn't see most of it. I saw the Daniel Bryan like comeback thing, which is pretty great. But then I turned it off because this promo came on. I don't know what kind of fucking inhuman creature that was, but she looked like she was.
Oh my God! Is
that what his name was?
Are you talking about Paige?
I don't know. It was made out of plastic. It had like these like dude, bright red fucking lips.
I'm on. You know what? You're right. But I used to be like so attracted to her. Like
that poor girl has been through so much. She's been through so much in her life. She's 25 years old. She's been to the top of the world, and she's been to the bottom as well.
She was already married.
She's coming back though, because they made a movie about her life and shit.
Well, The Rock commissioned a movie about her life. Like he's paying for
her
it.
and Stephen Merchant. But yeah, on the show last night,
dude,
she's like, "Hi, I'm Paige, and this is a movie they made about my life."
Dude,
and her face was super bloated.
I met her in person, and she was so attractive in person. Like it was unbelievable.
Really?
But the main event sucked
this
balls, by the
this
way.
used to be her like intro thing here. Like I'm gonna turn down the music because the music is gonna get us. But yeah, like
oh god,
yeah, she was way better looking. And there's a whole bunch of like weird porn of her out there that like got leaked last year.
It's like revenge stuff.
Yeah,
she had a very cute vagina, by the way.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, she's pretty.
Now Jeff's like,
she
all
is
right.
pretty. She's just, I
Not
think
really
they got her in a
anymore.
bad moment. Her makeup did look pretty terrible. Her face
was
looked a little
horrible.
bloated. She's dealing with a whole lot right now. Her career might be over.
I don't think so.
like, well, she hopes not too, but it's bad. It's bad for her world, and the fact that they played that video twice, I think, was sad.
There's this video last year that got leaked of her, and she was getting banged by like 2 different wrestlers, but there was a third person holding the camera.
Well, are you sure they were holding it? I think it was stationary.
No. Okay. She was on the couch with Xavier, like doing him, and then what's his name? Brad Maddox
was holding the camera behind,
and then there was a third person holding the camera.
I think that was a stationary camera, and then the camera.
It was moving like someone was holding it
because someone was holding
Vince.
the camera.
It was Vince.
Vince was supposed to have an imaginary
Seriously,
third.
do you guys agree with me
grassy knoll.
that the main event sucked balls?
Yeah, but I just want to go back to the Page thing. If anyone goes back and watches that. With Maddox and Xavier Woods, you can tell it's being held by a third person.
Was it
there was a
shaky?
third dude there banging her that night.
Maddox, was it Dick Masterson?
No,
and
it was,
Maddox.
I think it was either John Cena or Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I don't think there was a third person.
Yes, there was.
It was Shawn
moving.
Michaels.
Someone said it was Kane wearing a suit.
It was.
But
Kane.
anyway, the main event. You know what? Let's talk about the real main event, which is a 10-year-old won the tag team championship.
Oh, I
last
know.
night.
Wasn't that weird?
The fuck? I didn't see
cute.
that.
A 10-year-old boy who kind of looked like a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you the ridiculous picture.
The Spanish announce team accidentally called him a girl.
Did they?
They were like, "Oh, Braun Strowman, bring it to the girl, chicha." I don't know how to speak Spanish very well. But
Then how'd
He
you know what
looked
they said?
so terrified of
Someone
their own
reported on
fucking
it.
ropes, didn't he?
Well,
this
he's a
picture,
10-year-old kid.
It's kind of adorable and like weird at the same time because it's like a little boy and like it's funny they let him into the match for like 20 seconds.
Well, like he tagged him in and tagged him out. The whole story is that Braun can do it all on his own. He doesn't
Yeah,
need
because
help.
he's a fucking giant.
And anybody could have been the second person.
Yeah, here it is.
He did
You
well,
see him
too.
up here at the top? It's him with the little boy, like they're holding the belts together. Yeah.
Have you seen basketball? How the little
It's
Make-A-Wish
cute.
kid.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, usually, me from like 5 years ago would have been so mad about this shit. Now wrestling has been so like driven into the toilet at this point that like I don't care if a 10-year-old wins the tag. In
It's
fact,
really not that big of a deal.
If I was 10 years old, that would have been my fucking dream.
Yeah, mine
to
would have.
win a WWE title.
Mine would have been to walk in on the Divas locker room naked,
Well,
and then
okay.
win the title.
That would have been more like
Wait,
my
wait.
12-year-old dream.
Wait, so the bottom of the barrel for you is when they have like a little kid help win the tag team championship. It's not like, I don't know, 20 years ago with necromantic rituals and shit and Paul Bear coming out.
That shit
No?
was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
No, I know. Or Papa Shango, dude. Papa Shango.
Yeah.
That's
Some
good
of us
shit.
love voodoo and necromancy.
I liked that.
Yeah, I did too. But I mean, like I said, I think WrestleMania was okay.
You know, the most disappointing match was Finn Balor and Nakamura.
You mean AJ Styles and Nakamura?
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant. AJ
Yeah.
Styles and Nakamura.
Yeah, it could have been so much better. It should have been so much better. Really, I feel like they had something to prove, and they didn't prove it. The ending makes me think they might have that match at the next pay-per-view, and it might be that level of. It might redeem them next month. I don't know. Who knows? Pro wrestling, it's so cool.
Yeah, did you hear in Saudi Arabia now they're going to have the greatest, is it the greatest?
The greatest Royal Rumble.
The Saudis paid WWE to have an event, even though they already had the Royal Rumble a few months ago. Now they're going to have the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, they paid them like gas money like crazy.
It's going to be on in like the morning on Friday morning in the U.S.
It's that Arab money, man.
And they're probably going to let Roman Reigns win.
Well, I think they have to, right?
Probably.
That's the one crowd that's going to cheer him no matter what.
But Pimpmunk, you didn't like the blood? You didn't like how Brock Lesnar like split
Hard
Roman
way?
Reigns' head?
No.
That was so much blood.
There was a pool of blood.
After watching like 80 F5s, I was like, end it already. Fuck.
And he did.
It
So
was
that was the main event, was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, it was shit.
And Brock Lesnar, like, I thought he bladed by the amount that he bled, but
I think he
Billy's
just knuckle
right.
dusted him.
Yeah, like Brock's got those big ass hands. He could have knuckle dusted him and split open his head. He did it
I think
just in
that's
the
what
right
happened.
place.
Brock's knows how to hit. He knows how to bust someone open the hard way. It was so much blood, though. It was nuts.
What do you
It
think
was
about the
just
big heel
gushing.
turn last night, though?
It was
bro?
really bad. It almost looked like it was fake, but you could see the wound in Roman's head where the blood
Yeah,
was leaking out.
it was there.
There
What do
was
you
a
guys think
lot.
about the heel turn, though? Nakamura.
I mean, the match was so underwhelming, but yes, that was like the only part of that match where I was like, yeah!
I'm calling it. He's going to win the title in a month or two and carry it into SummerSlam versus Daniel Bryan.
And I hate that they ended Asuka's streak. I hated that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
I guess they're building up for next year's WrestleMania. They want to have the main event be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
that's
they
why
want
they
that.
made Charlotte look so strong.
You know what though? They fucked it up because Ronda Rousey put Stephanie in an arm bar, and Stephanie got out of it, and that's basically saying that Stephanie could have fought women in the UFC.
Stephanie
When
never
she's,
got
like,
locked
almost
in the
50
arm
years
bar.
old.
She never got locked in. She had her
Whatever.
fingers like this.
I've seen Ronda Rousey end so many tougher women with that arm bar.
But
It's fucking
Stephanie
ridiculous.
had her arms like this.
She knows
This
how
is
to
the
fight,
problem
bro.
with Ben. This is the problem with Ben. He knows
I'm
no
a smart.
He knows no difference between pro wrestling and MMA.
No, I know the difference. I do know the difference.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
It's not
But
much.
here's the thing: because wrestling used to be more believable than it is.
It still is very believable that Stephanie
No, it's
McMahon,
not.
the wife of Triple H, she's got a 6 inches height on Ronda Rousey. She's a strong woman. Ronda goes for the armbar. Stephanie locks her arms in and holds on for dear life. She's in defense mode until Triple H can come kick and break her out.
And then they do this shit like later on where was it? It was like earlier on they buried somebody else too that they should have kept up. I can't remember now.
John Cena?
Oh! No, but you
That
just
was
reminded
weird.
me. There
Was
John
that not
Cena's like
horrible?
John Cena expects us all to believe that he doesn't get a free seat for WrestleMania if he's not performing. So he's sitting there
Right,
drinking a
yeah,
beer
right.
like, what am I doing? And every time they go back to John Cena, he's got this weird like,
It was
so
cute.
confused about what's going on.
Ben's such a mark.
No, I'm not.
That was a horrible spot, though. The whole Undertaker thing was horrible. It did not work.
At least he lost.
It was great.
It was
At least he
It was
lost.
over way too fast, wasn't it? That's what everybody's telling me. Like the whole thing between Undertaker and Cena was just like, bam, done.
Well, Undertaker can't go
He
much
got
more
squashed,
before.
which is good
Yeah.
because that's the least they could do after last year making The Undertaker lose to Roman Reigns. Anyway, I'm done with the wrestling talk.
Yeah.
I'm going to move on because, people are mad about that already.
We just had to get that out because Benjamin and I, we watched wrestling and we bonded and we ate assorted meats.
I sat on Billy's lap.
Yes, and I petted his hair. It was very cute.
Yep.
That's a lot of gay I
But
didn't want to
for
hear.
some reason, Billy left this flashlight in his pants the whole time. I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's just a mag light that I carry around.
It's just
in
my
case
flashlight.
my car breaks down. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Sometimes it
But it
gets
kept
dark
growing.
and I need that.
All right. All right. First, we have a double feature, Troll or Not a Troll. Here's the first one.
What the fuck is
Right,
that?
this is the illusion.
Is this
Running
Logan
from
Paul and
Northern
Jake Paul's
California
dad?
summers.
Look at that fucking haircut. Okay.
Not a troll. That's too much commitment, man.
You think so?
This is
He looks Amish. He looks like an Amish boy that hasn't grown a beard yet.
Is this the YouTube Red series for Dumb and Dumberer?
Dumber.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. This guy looks like a fucking weirdo.
Someone in the chat said He-Man.
Spaceship Earth. Someone asked me how I keep my bowl cut tight. Dude said the
Dancing
illusion's
Daddy.
gonna give you a bowl cut maintenance episode. Now you only need 3 things: pair of scissors. I like paper scissors.
Unfortunately, I think
Come
that's
on,
not
you're
true.
saying not a troll? Seriously, with the way this guy's talking,
dude.
I don't know yet. Too much commitment here, man.
I feel like I've actually seen this before, and I feel like this is not a troll. I think this dude is actually legit.
Yeah, he could be sunburnt on the brain from SoCal living.
Oh, someone said this is Owen Wilson.
You need a mirror. Poke around the back, because that's the toughest place to
Poke
get.
around the back.
You need a brush, man.
Nah,
So to get that all brushed out.
Is this how surfers are wearing their hair these days?
Page boy butt plug surfers like to get penetrated from behind and ride the big wave, baby.
No, I'm pretty sure this is an old video too. Like missing chromosome Owen Wilson. I'm pretty sure I saw this like 5 years ago.
Somebody said he was on Tosh.0.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it was. He might have been on Tosh.0.
All right, we're all brushed. Now it's time to cut, man. All right, man.
I just want to see him cut his fucking eyebrow off on accident.
You just go right across the deal, dude.
That's not a troll. That's not a troll.
Yeah, I don't think it's a troll, dude. I don't think so.
This is the reason my mom hid the scissors from me when I was 5 years old.
Except this guy's 48.
Yeah.
Not a troll.
Okay, not a troll. Is it unanimous? Oh, shit. Hold on, not a troll.
Randy Quaid and Kingpin. Yeah, this guy is just
Amish boy without the beard.
Yeah, he's every Coen brother douchebag character ever. Dumbass character. Not Farrelly brother, not Coen brother.
You know, it's crazy. Like a year ago, everyone thought Paige was super hot. And now everyone's like, no, not Paige. Everyone's afraid of her, dude.
She is super hot.
I mean, yeah.
She had an off night.
She had bad makeup. Who gives a fuck?
So no one filming those little ad segments were like, wait, wipe off your fucking lipstick. Like,
I think this is what happened. She recorded that earlier in the day, and they never got a second take for her, and they couldn't redo it, and they had to have that spot because it was promoting the new movie, the new Rock movie. So they had to have her
based
intro
on her
it.
life.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It wasn't a good call. Maybe someone in production was fucking with her. You know?
Or fucking her.
I mean, you really have to either be like the world's worst troglodyte or somebody royally fucked up to fuck up that kind of stage makeup that badly. And why'd they stick her face like right up into the screen?
I don't know.
It was a bad call all around. I feel bad for her because she's a world-class beauty.
Yeah. I mean, like,
this could be a mix.
I mean, like, you can just go to like, yeah,
Be careful.
this is what she looks like.
hot,
Be
dude.
careful.
I know. I am being careful.
But
look at this picture.
Oh, she's fucking amazing.
She's a cute girl.
That can't be the same person.
It
That's
is.
insanity.
Because this is the thing. I think she probably was a little bloated.
Strung out.
Maybe.
You think this may be a new gimmick though?
She drinks and parties a lot. It was WrestleMania weekend. There's parties everywhere. She probably is on some sort of medication due to her surgery that's got her a little more bloated than usual. And
Almost has a new gimmick, a new angle.
And she never wears colored lipstick, right? She always wears the black makeup, so it like threw us for a loop. I feel bad for her, and the whole internet should be nicer to her. Stop picking on poor Paige. All she ever did was live life and have fun.
She's a
Hey
true
everybody,
erection
it's
giver.
Old Fan, and I'm in my bathtub. And today, I'm going to be showing you how I make myself into Majin Buu for a new video. I already have all my toys in the bathtub with me.
Is this a dildo
so I
show?
think we have all the right elements together.
What
I've
is she
already wet
doing?
my hair down, so I'm going to comb it out, brush it out, get it as flat as possible. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'm gonna tie it back, and now we're gonna put on our bald cap. I'm gonna pull my hair forward.
This is her Majin Buu cosplay.
What the fuck is Majin Buu?
From Dragon Ball Z, this big like pink blimp of a humanoid.
Isn't that kind of cheating then for her to do a cosplay of it?
Yeah, she should just get naked.
Yeah. This is more work than she needs.
Okay, so we kind of sort of have our bald cap on. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm a big fan of the whole refrigerator art style of makeup. Okay, the next step in this happiness explosion is to make Old Fan pink. Am I pink yet? I look just like a little piggy. I need to make the head thing. This is gonna be part of the body too. I got a big pink bathrobe. Let's cut the arms off. Okay, now we have the thing at the top of Boo's head. Now for the extra paunch. All right, I got my bit.
Good lord.
Okay, and this is what Majin Buu looks like right here.
That's me on a bad day.
You got a dick grown out of your head on a bed? Is that why you're always wearing that hat?
Yes.
You gotta cover up your head tentacle.
This chick's a troll. I'm gonna say she's a troll.
You think so?
Why does she look like a fucking pink minion?
Ready? All right, let's
She
get this
looks like
thing
a
on the
very
top of my head.
autistic model of Pepto-Bismol.
I think drafting table.
Yeah, she's trolling, man.
I got him.
She got the damn masking tape
Do
out.
nicely.
Troll.
I mean, like, I don't think she's like trying to like pull something over on anybody necessarily. I think she's just having fun with it. But yeah, I'd classify it as a troll. I don't think she's being sincere in the slightest.
That looks good. I think that looks really good.
So, yeah, her just saying it, she thinks it looks good is a troll. Yes, I vote troll. All right.
Good troll. She probably pisses off a ton of fucking anime nerds.
No, that doesn't look good. No, it's not good at all.
Get down.
And I do want to point out that during the duration of tonight's DP Action News, the 9/11 rule will be in effect for myself.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
So, you know, if you want to spin the wheel and make a fucking deal.
Spin the wheel, make a deal.
All right.
Is it $9.11?
Yeah, $9.11.
Are you doing it, Billy?
No, I'm quit drinking, dude. I gained like 10 pounds that day from drinking, and I finally just today am down below my weight.
It
from
took more
that
than a
day.
week.
Yeah, it took more than a week to lose the weight again. Fuck,
Dude,
man.
booze puts it on.
All water retention and shit screwed me.
Yep.
All right, here's Mark Zuckerberg meets with lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
The CEO of Facebook says his social media company wants to be a force for good in democracy everywhere. Mark Zuckerberg will no doubt be asked to expand upon that when he faces angry lawmakers Tuesday and Wednesday in committee hearings. Today, Zuckerberg was trying to get a lay of the land on Capitol Hill. Here's correspondent Peter Ducey.
By the way, I found out like a year ago, I came to the conclusion that Mark Zuckerberg wanted to run for president. He's just not old enough yet. He has the money. And he started to step away from, because when he was way younger and he became, you know, a billionaire in his early 20s, he was really forward with telling everyone he was an atheist. But just recently, he started saying he's not one anymore.
Oh, really?
So that kind of lays the groundwork for politics in general in America.
Yep.
In the TV show House of Cards on Netflix, they had a character that was basically Mark Zuckerberg, and he was running for president because he was like a big social media guy, and he had all this analytics and algorithm shit based on public behavior that gave him the push to be president.
Oh,
so
if Mark Zuckerberg ran for president, you better believe Facebook is gonna be helping out with that. With the way it directs traffic and ads and all that. Absolutely.
One of Silicon Valley's most powerful men has arrived in the swamp. Mark Zuckerberg, the embattled 33-year-old social media mogul, was
2 more
tight-lipped
years.
between me.
He could run in the next election.
Yeah.
He could. I think he's a Republican, though, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't think
No
so.
idea.
Okay.
Meetings with the lawmakers who will be peppering him with questions tomorrow. But when Zuckerberg does start speaking with cameras rolling, he plans to accept blame for letting bad actors who wanted to influence the U.S. election manipulate his social networking platform.
You wouldn't do
Prepared
it.
remarks include this line, quote, "We didn't take a broad enough view of our responsibility, and that was a big mistake. It was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible."
You do not. Come on, you run it. I mean,
This is what scares me about Mark Zuckerberg, right? Running for president.
Yeah.
Did you see the Social Network?
Yeah, the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Eisenberg played him, right?
Berg.
Jesse Eisenberg?
Berg and Zuckerberg.
Yeah, because they're Bergs. They're burgers. They love the
Oh
burgers.
no! You're starting to sound like you belong in a certain ethno state.
I'm not
Billy.
saying I'm scared that a Jew runs for president. I wanted Bernie to win. I think the Jews
Next
are good
stop,
for
Trash
us.
Island. What happens here?
But wait, Jesse Eisenberg also played Lex Luthor.
Okay.
So you give a guy like Mark Zuckerberg power, he's going to turn into Lex Luthor.
Remarks may also come as a shock to shareholders with this line, quote, "I've directed our teams to invest so much in security on top of the other investments we're making that it will significantly impact our profitability going forward. But I want..."
Oh my fucking God. You know who just came back on Raw? I'm sorry.
Let me guess.
Did you already see it?
Was it?
You already saw it. That's why
Yeah.
you're laughing. Okay, never
I want
mind.
to be clear
Fuck you.
about what our priority is,
watching
protecting
wrestling
our
during the
community.
show.
Yeah.
No, I saw someone in the chat said it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Is
Someone who could actually believably fight Brock Lesnar and like actually hold his own against him. Bobby Lashley. Anyway, back to
more
the
important than maximizing
Lex
our
Luthor.
profits. The first lawmaker Zuckerberg met with today, Florida's Democratic Senator Bill Nelson, said the CEO was forthright, but that doesn't mean his concerns have been washed away.
I think the message I wanted to convey to him.
Thank you, Skeletor.
That if we don't rein in the misuse of social
guy having
media,
a stroke right
none
now?
of us are going to have any privacy
He looks like Snopes
anymore.
from Star Wars.
While Zuckerberg was on the Hill,
Yeah, he's you know, the first time I saw him is when they had that gun town hall in Florida because he's like a senator from Florida, and Rubio was like fucking in the lion's den in that shit.
Yep.
Like he was the most hated man in that room. Like I'm not a big fan of Rubio, but I give him props for at least showing up for that.
Yeah,
shit.
dude, that
he
mad
tried.
respect, dude.
He
yeah,
tried.
he tried. Fuck.
87 million.
I don't know, dude. I don't know why anybody is. You have to be afraid of Mark Zuckerberg. You have to, and it's not just like the whole lizard memes and like he's an alien sort of shit. But the dude has shown, like, I guess it was even like 16 years ago. They got like the leaked documents of him talking about how frivolously he gives a shit about having people's private information. That's some scary shit.
Yeah,
scary ass shit, dude.
In Facebook users, mostly in this country, started getting notifications from the site that their information may have been shared improperly with political consulting firm Cambridge Analytica. And a whistleblower from Cambridge Analytica now says these notifications may just be a drop in the bucket.
Do you believe the number 87 million is the high end, or do you think that's still possible that number is much higher?
I think that it could be higher. Absolutely.
The White House doesn't get to send someone to ask Zuckerberg a question, but economic advisor Larry Kudlow is curious about how seriously the famously low-key Zuckerberg will be tomorrow.
Is he going to behave like an adult as a major corporate leader, or give me this phony baloney? What is it, hoodies and dungarees?
Got him, phony baloney, hoodies and dungarees. Got him.
It's a great screenshot when he said that too. Zuckerberg just laughing like, what?
Yeah, dude, he better not show up in that courtroom with his fidget spinners and his pogs. You know, I'm having none of that shenanigans and horseplay.
This Dan
He better
Fogelberg
not
and
come
his
in here
Zima.
woke. If he comes in here woke, I'm gonna shoot him.
Better not come in here wearing a Wakanda Forever t-shirt. Son of a bitch.
What does that kind of signal?
Republicans and Democrats alike are poised to ask
What's up with these namby-pamby newsmen? We went from pink hair to like Chad from accounting. What is going on with these weak wrist motherfuckers? Give me a Dan Rather. Give me a Dan Rather.
What happened to our manly news guys?
Those shoulders, dude. He's like shaped like a fucking tampon.
What the fuck happened to Walter Cronkite?
Yeah, man. Manly men.
These are the type of men that like Rachel Maddow could beat up. I want a strong man.
In her defense, Rachel Maddow's a pretty tough guy.
Yeah, but Tucker Carlson could beat this fucking guy up, and he's not a tough guy. He's a young butt boy. This is Fox News though. Maybe they're appealing to the liberal base by hiring weak men. I don't know.
Zuckerberg, tough questions tomorrow, but remember, all these lawmakers have Facebook pages where staffers try to add as many constituents as friends as they can to keep them posted about what happens here. Brett?
Well, Peter, we referenced it earlier, but the Congressional Budget Office, the CBO, just came out with this report announcing
his skin never moves on his face. Look, it never fucking moves.
This guy, he's one of the reptilians.
And they had like a name below him. Like, is his name actual Peter Douchey?
Ducey, yeah. I'm Peter Ducey. Douchey. Yeah.
He got picked on a lot when he was a kid.
I'm complaining too much about the Fox News guys because I realize they're all fucking weirdos. For some reason, though, they have the hottest women on Fox News.
Money.
The
government's budget deficit, and their estimation will be just under $1 trillion next year. Releasing this annual budget economic outlook this afternoon, saying the combined effect of the tax cut law and the latest spending plan will push the deficit to $804 billion this year, and predicting $1 trillion deficit by 2020. And looking forward, what's the reaction up on the Hill?
Brett, now many of the same lawmakers who voted for that new spending bill are surgically trying to cut it. Republicans here on the Hill are working with the White House to try to find about $30 to $60 billion to trim out of that $1.3 trillion omnibus budget that just became law using a process called rescission. President Trump said he would never sign a bill like
it scares me when I see a
it.
stack of papers next to Trump when they're signing laws. Like, how much bullshit has been added into that bill right there that we'll never even know. Shit. That's like just free money right there. They opened up the fast lane to bureaucracy, and 10 of those papers will probably ruin America for the next 10 years. And there's fucking 300 of them, 500 of them. I don't know.
This here is the most comprehensive Save the Puppies bill ever written. It's terrific. This will save all the puppies. I don't know what's inside of it, but I assume it's all good and it's all for the puppies.
That again, so they are trying to redo small parts of it while also considering on Thursday a balanced budget amendment, which would require the support of a sky-high 2/3 of the House, the Senate, and then 3/4 of all the states to become law.
We'll follow all of that in all of this. A busy day. Thank you, Peter Ducey, live on the Hill.
Peter Ducey.
Peter Ducey.
So next story here, FBI raids office of longtime Trump attorney Michael Cohen.
Today, federal agents raided the home and office of President Trump's personal attorney. Michael Cohen is the lawyer who paid an adult film actress hush money to keep secret her account of an affair with Mr. Trump.
Benjamin.
Yes.
While we talk about this hush money, you should probably put on the wheel and spin.
Oh, did that happen while I was gone?
Just now.
Oh, shit, I missed it.
Bum.
Spin the wheel. Make a deal.
Yeah.
Spin the wheel.
I'll put on the wheel. I'll do this really quick.
Right before we get into this Stormy Daniels Stormgate, I hope they're not raiding the lawyer's office over Stormy Daniels. I hope there's more to this. Like, I guess paying the money's kind of bad, but
I mean, it is honestly
rum.
Ooh, rum. I mean, it is honestly pretty bad just because of what that means. You know, you do have like shadowy forces behind the president trying to handle his personal affairs. That does speak of like corruption, and also if he had nothing to do with it, which I don't think anybody believes, that means he's not in control of people who handle like the finer aspects of his personal life. Yeah. So all of it speaks to being pretty bad. But as far as like rating is, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
I just hope there's more, right? I hope they're rating him for more than that. Like, I feel like the presidents for the last, I don't know, probably forever have had guys like this watching their ass. You know, the Kennedys, the Kennedys all had their share of fucking hidden excursions and cover-ups. You know, Ted
Bill
Kennedy,
Clinton.
Bill Clinton had them cover-ups. So it's like that type of shit, I expect it.
Stormy Daniels says
Which is gross.
the
I
alleged
shouldn't.
affair happened back in 2006.
There it
The
is.
payment was
Another-
made to her days before the 2016 election. Cohen's attorney confirmed the raids and called them inappropriate and unnecessary. The no-knock raids by FBI agents were the result of a referral by special counsel Robert Mueller to the U.S. attorney in New York.
I saw your super chat, by the way. I'll do it when we're done with.
What's a no-knock raid? Like,
oh, it's like a no-knock search warrant where like they can come to your house and they don't even have to be like, "Hey, hello, we have a warrant." It's just like, "Hey, yeah, they bust right in."
Well, is that I'm used to them busting in my door, right? Like, I don't think I've ever had them.
Well, that's I mean,
knock.
well, like you've said, your family was involved with drugs and shit and had a known like
Yeah, but
history of.
since when did they start calling it a no-knock raid? I never heard that before. I've been a part of a couple of them. They just bust that door in. Like, is this a new thing? Is a no-knock raid a new thing? Is it a new layer? Why am I just hearing about these no-knock raids when I've been experiencing them my whole life?
They only give them a name if it's happening to rich people.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting there thinking that poor people. That's just a raid.
Yeah, if they knock on my door, I don't consider that a raid. I'm like, oh, what's up? Like, you got a warrant? Fuck me.
I've seen
Okay.
coverage on this breaking news. John Roberts is at the White House with the administration reaction. We start off, though, with Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge here in the Bureau. Good evening, Catherine.
Well, thank you, Rhett. We had confirmation late today from Michael Cohen's attorney that there were 3 raids that were executed on behalf of the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York City. As you mentioned, the law office as well.
They're gonna climb the ladder until they get something on Trump. Like that's what they're doing. I mean. It's very relentless at this point, and I think it all goes back to Comey. Like when he fired Comey, you know, Comey was the wrong guy to fuck with, in my opinion. He should have played nice with him.
I'm an incoming president. The first thing I'm going to do is start fucking with the FBI. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a real smart decision.
As the family
You voted
home
for him.
and a hotel room where the family is staying temporarily while some renovations are happening at their apartment. We also received a statement late today from his attorney that reads in part, the decision by the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York to conduct their investigation using search warrants is completely inappropriate and unnecessary. It resulted in the unnecessary seizure of protected attorney-client communications. Also late today, we received a statement from Stormy Daniels' attorney, Michael Avenatti, and it reads in part, as I predicted last week on CNN and MSNBC, Mr. Cohen has been placed in the crosshairs by Mr. Trump. He has been set up to take the fall. An enormous amount of misplaced faith has been placed on his shoulders, and I do not believe he has the mettle to withstand it. If I am correct, this could end very badly for Mr. Trump as well as others.
Yeah, now they're just slowly following the breadcrumbs until it leads to Trump. I mean, and I'm sure they've left many a barrier along the way, but it's gonna lead back to him eventually here. Whether or not it's enough to actually impeach him or not is another question, but
yeah,
it'll lead back to him eventually.
Find something good. Don't half-ass this, guys.
Someone said pushed his own lawyer under the bus. Yeah, he's done that with his former cabinet members too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's already like throwing his other people under the bus. I've never seen a president like kicking people out so easily and quickly.
Well, then you never watched The Apprentice. He fired somebody every week.
He wasn't the president.
You're fired.
This is pretty much all we can really get out of this story here. I mean, like, I'm sure we'll hear more soon. One thing I wanted to talk about while I have all you guys on is Channel Awesome. How do you guys feel about that shit? The Channel Awesome shit that went down. Have you heard about that, Jeff?
Sexual harassment thing.
I honestly don't really know like what the current drama is, but I mean, Channel Awesome's been imploding for I don't know, like 3 or 4 years at this point.
Yeah,
It's
now
pretty
there's
bad.
been
Yeah, we'll have to explain it to the audience real quick. I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, there was some leaked information from people from Channel Awesome about a variety of things, like that the people at the top were doing, like Doug Walker. And I guess now more than ever, the channel is like imploding.
Yeah.
Worse than ever before.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you guys don't know that much about it.
Well,
I heard a little bit about it.
I've watched a few videos on it, but they're all long-winded people talking about it, and I'm like, fuck this. If they don't make me care about something, I'm not going to watch it. What I've gathered so far is that the Channel Awesome was run by a bunch of fucking amateurs that got rich or at least got sway.
Oh, absolutely.
They got a lot of money off this shit, and they're dickheads. You know, YouTube was the gold rush, right? There's a lot of people that made a fuck ton of money off YouTube that probably wouldn't have made that money any other way in the world.
But one thing about Doug Walker is, like, he got tired of YouTube really early and started his own.
He went to
website.
Blip, right?
No, well, he started that guy with the glasses.com.
Okay, yeah.
I think he used Blip as his video engine or whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so, you know, he left. He was one of the first people that was popular to leave YouTube and try his own thing.
Yeah.
So I got to give him credit there, but
is he an asshole? It seems like it.
We all are.
Yeah, exactly. We all fucking are. I know so many YouTubers.
I'm not. I'm a nice guy.
You know what, Pimpmunk?
Oh, God.
You're not a nice guy. You're a fucking asshole. You're a YouTuber. So am I. I'm a fucking asshole.
I'm a lovable asshole.
Jeff, actually,
don't taunt Billy, Pimpmunk. Don't do it.
Jeff actually is a nice guy. Joe, who talks shit to Jeff every fucking episode he was on, started a fight in a strip club in Portland, Oregon, and Jeff was right there to back Joe up, despite the fact Joe treated him like a piece of shit. Jeff is a nice guy. He was gonna
Are we gonna talk about that now?
I was about to fucking straight jump on those goddamn cholos, man. If they moved to Joe, I was
seven cholos. I was sitting down, and
God.
I didn't want to have to stand up because if I'm lazy, if I stand up, shit's going down. So I wait till the last possible minute. Ben was like, "I'm going to smoke. Fuck this."
Yep.
But it's like. Yeah, Pimpmunk, you're a nice guy or whatever, but like nice guys don't tell people they're nice guys, right? That's the thing. People on YouTube, everybody thinks that YouTubers are so special and so sweet because they look up to them because they build these fandoms. And when you have these fandoms behind you, it only makes you an even bigger asshole because you have this echo chamber of people giving you the fucking suck it every day. Like, oh, guy with glasses. That's what a guy with the glasses. The guy with the glasses. That's you're so funny and insightful.
He was the nostalgia critic.
Yeah, the nostalgia critic. The way you talk about old cartoons is so smart. It's like big fucking deal. 1,000 people do that shit, and his own website had 1,000 people fucking doing that shit to the point where they butted heads with each other over similar content. It's like, okay, but the whole YouTube thing, the sucky thing, anybody can do it. Literally, your fucking mom might have a YouTube channel. Your little niece might have a YouTube channel. The coolest motherfucker in your school might have one. And the dumbest motherfucker in your school might have one. There's so many YouTubers that are actually successful that probably are shit people, right? This guy is a shit person. You give someone power. You give someone the ability to be even shittier and write their own checks in the process. You're gonna find this shit floating to the top with everybody. So do we want to crucify Channel Awesome for being a shit fucking channel? I'm not gonna.
There's some pretty good stuff on it. Larry Bundy Jr. is still on Guru Larry. He's still on Channel Awesome. He's amazing.
If you're entertained by them, you shouldn't feel shamed that you're entertained by them, right? You should continue being entertained by them. But if you're so easily swayed that the public talking down about your favorite content creator because they're a piece of shit, I guarantee you it's not just YouTube. It's Hollywood. It's everything. There's pieces of shit and entertainment everywhere. Yeah. And chances are, if the person you're entertained by is actually talented, they're an even bigger piece of shit because they're good at what they fucking do and they know it, and they've been rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Joe, he's a big movie buff, right? He only loves movies made by people who have molested kids because he's like, they have to be good if they can get away with fucking kids and still sell movies. Woody Allen? Fellini or not Fellini? Who's the fucking guy?
Polanski.
Polanski. Yeah, if they can get away with that shit, man.
Polanski got in trouble. Well,
he still made movies.
He didn't get away with it though. He fled the country.
He fled the country, but his movies still got released.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
There's no law against his movies getting released.
So he got away with it. If the public, Chris Brown beat the shit.
Hold on. That would be like Mike Tyson got convicted of rape. So like they were like, HBO never show replays of Mike Tyson fights.
Not replays, new films of his were successful.
Or whatever. That doesn't make it illegal.
It doesn't. I'm not saying illegal. The public opinion didn't bring these people down.
Well, people
because
love
they
a
were
comeback
that talented.
story, though. That's another thing. People really love a comeback story. You know,
not with YouTube videos.
Well, that's true. I'm talking about like celebrities and stuff.
I'm like, I come on the front usually. Come face story is my preference.
No, it's true though, man. Like, YouTubers are just as fucked up people as like regular, average, everyday people.
But
like,
this is how much
I
more
know
fucked
shit
up
tons
they
of
are,
them.
though.
They run the fucking gamut, and yeah, like Channel Awesome is totally imploding. If what they did, or if anything any YouTuber does is enough that it makes you not want to watch their content, and I mean any YouTuber, that includes me. If there's anything I did that made people not want to watch my content, that's your fucking choice, man. Absolutely. Yeah. You know, but
I think you need to learn how to separate the content from the person too. But
some people can, some people can't, and you know what? That's their fucking choice. But yeah, like I don't think anybody should be surprised when they find out that like their YouTuber heroes are fucking human. Like they're human. They fuck up. They fuck up a lot.
Really,
sometimes.
A lot.
Sometimes some more than others.
Yeah.
Man never fucks up.
Never fucked up in my life.
Perfect little Benny.
You know what? I was promised a stripper with a hook for a hand and did not see one.
In Portland?
Yeah.
Dude, I know. I'm sorry about that, dude. I'm sorry. I
did
really thought we'd find one.
She did the thing though, like where she put the one stripper, like she put her leg like up on the pole, like up over her head like this, and then she like flipped her head like down towards the floor. Do you remember that? The one that kept rubbing up against your chair.
She was a chunky girl. I thought she was gonna die.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah,
she was a big lady, and I did not think that she was gonna have like any mobility or anything.
Crazy.
She's like rubbing up on my fur coat and like flirting with me and everything. And so we're all making jokes about who's going to take her back to the hotel room. They're like, oh, you got to do it, Jeff. You know, she really likes you. I'm like, nah, yeah, whatever. And then she does that fucking crazy acrobatic trick. And I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm into it. Totally into it.
It was like she did splits on the pole, and then her head was up towards her upper leg, and then she flung her head, like, her torso, like, downward towards the floor. I was like, holy shit.
And this is my favorite strip club because they didn't have a DJ, and every like 10 minutes they had to stop and beg the audience for quarters.
Yeah,
so they could continue playing the jukebox. It was the jukebox on stage, so nobody else but the strippers can cue it up. It was very funny, a very good place.
Yeah, that day I had the worst fucking hangover of my life. And I started doing the hair of the dog thing, which I normally never do. I never do that shit, but I started doing it. And me and Jeff, we got like to the equal amount of drunk. And then Jeff's like, let's go to the liquor store. I'm like, all right. So we go to the liquor store. We get this bottle. We go back to my hotel room. I take 2 shots. Next thing I know, the bottle's gone. And Jeff's sitting there like,
yeah.
What happened to you? What happened to you that night, Jeff?
But hold on. I started filming the madness going on in my hotel room, and I'm like, Jeff, I'm filming this and putting this on the internet. Are you okay with that? And he's like, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then, like, when I released that video on the internet, Jeff's like, oh no, I forgot about that.
Yep, I totally blacked that whole fucking thing out, man. I forgot the whole goddamn thing. And then you put it out. I had a bunch of my some of my viewers, because I was live on the Saints. And a bunch of the viewers start like sending it to me frantically. And so I played it live on the show, and I'm like,
oh God.
Oh my God, I don't remember any of this. Oh,
Game chicken.
Oh, no. And it looks bad. It looks super bad.
No. It was funny.
It looked cute.
I know. But
Super
like
cute.
that first look at it, I was like, holy shit, did I get naked? Oh,
Did
God.
I have sex with Joe?
I mean, whatever about that, that's fine. But like
You walked in on me while I was taking a dump.
Yeah, you thought it was.
You thought it was Joe's girlfriend showering, and you slammed the door open and hit me in the head. You saw my bare ass taking a dump, and you're like, oh,
I did?
nope. And you ran away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard E. You thought it was Steve E, but it was Bill E.
Yeah. That was weird. But that night, we all went to the show together, and then you didn't come back. Were you safe?
Yeah, no, I was totally like I got this thing that I do automatically when I'm drinking really
Did you have
hard.
the spins or something? It was a crowded room.
It's really crowded. I got this thing where when I hit that point where I'm about to have the spins and fall over, I have this homing mechanism that kicks in, this instinct, and I immediately leave and I go straight to where I know it's safe. So I just walked back to my hotel room.
You handed me a totally full drink, and you're like, "I'll be back." I'm like, "Okay, nope, you're not coming back." And then I was like, "Are you okay?" Like I texted you a half hour later, like, "I just need a burger," but you never came back. I was sad.
I never came back. Oh, yeah. I was sad too. I missed most of that show. Oh, wow. Next time.
Dude, it's you know what? I was going to play an excerpt of it tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was interesting because I showed up not expecting to be part of the show, but I was immediately asked by Dick Masterson if I wanted to be in the show.
And I showed up expecting to be a part of the show, and nobody asked me. I was so embarrassed.
Let's play the next video here. Here's self-help author apologizes for Me Too comments after video goes viral. I think, the Me Too movement has validity, but I also think in some ways it's also a witch hunt. Depending on where they go with it, because there's some people that have totally bitten the bullet that really didn't do anything wrong.
I also think that the Me Too movement, it memes being a victim, and the layers of victimization, I don't think it should become a meme. I think we should look at every case personally because it's personally affected these people.
Of course.
And it shouldn't just be a gross
It shouldn't be
inclusion.
ignored.
Yeah.
But they should still be kind of careful, Mm-hmm.
Also late today, we spoke with a source close to the president's legal team who described the raise to us as a big deal, very aggressive, and an effort by the special counsel Robert Mueller's office to put the squeeze on the president, saying the likelihood now of an interview session, a question and answer session between the president and Mr. Mueller, he said is at least very remote for the time being, Brett.
Catherine, quickly, it seems like there are a couple of things that potentially are happening here. One, that they found something that is leading them in this Russia investigation to some money tie or something that's all in Mueller's investigation. But two, that he found something else and is passing it on to the U.S. attorney in Manhattan. If you look at the law, the statute, if you determine that...
Did they find a Me Too in Trump's lawyer's apartment? Is this the Me Too segment?
Yeah, it says... Well, no.
I'm like, what's going on?
Jeff was so scared of this story, he left.
Yeah, Jeff too.
Jurisdiction is necessary in order to fully investigate and resolve matters that assigned or investigate new matters that come to light. In the course of your investigation, you should follow the procedures set forth. That could be a possibility too, like passing it on.
Right, you're right on top of the central point, Brett. It's whether this is ultimately going to remain part of the special counsel investigation, and there is some kind of tie to Russia. And Robert Mueller has received the authorities or extended authorities from the Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein to pursue this line of
growing backlash against Tony Robbins.
I'm sorry, I played the wrong video. My bad. I'm sorry.
What he said about the Me Too movement.
Me Too. You made me sit through that. You forced me to, and now you throw your garbage at me. Me too.
Billy the victim.
You're a pig. You fucking pig
In that
male.
moment, fist to fist with a woman in the audience. Tonight, the apology here, and here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
You want to smoke
Tony Robbins, one of the most famous self-help voices, is seeking forgiveness tonight after making these remarks about the Me Too movement.
If you use the Me Too movement to try to get significance and certainty by attacking and destroying someone else, you have a broken house.
The website Now This News posted this clip of his exchange with audience member Nanine McCool.
I think you misunderstand the Me Too movement. I think the Me...
Not for you personally. I'm not knocking the Me Too movement. I'm knocking victimhood.
Even asking McCool to put up her fist to help him illustrate his point.
Why are you pushing back? Why are you pushing so hard? And you push someone else.
Okay, well, you know.
Dude, because the whole Tony Robbins situation works when you give up your victimization, right? You no longer play a victim and you become...
the thing is, why does he think it's going to look good to push someone like 6 inches shorter than you in a stadium full of people?
Because it's showing her, it's showing her that she has power. He's trying to, even though he's so tall and she's so
was there
small,
like 30,000 people there?
That she can push back. She can make choices that benefit her, and she doesn't have to play the victim to get benefits.
But hold on. Here's the thing about this, which makes it a little different. Is this crowd of people is there to see him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's one small person being confronted by a very much larger man in a stadium full of people that are usually on his side, right?
Yeah. But she's trying to bring up the Me Too movement, which is counterintuitive to the Tony Robbins movement.
So she was being brave, but now, I mean...
Was she being brave? Or was she bringing up this Me Too movement that he's saying...
Or she wanted attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too, me too. Let's see how Tony Robbins handles this.
It doesn't make you more safe. It just makes them angry.
Robbins went on to mention a powerful man he knows who felt he couldn't hire an attractive woman.
The woman was better qualified.
But you know, normally, and I've even seen this, I've worked in like corporate environments before, attractive people, men and women, get promoted and hired way more easily than the latter. Like,
oh yeah.
I mean, yes, I would see it all the time.
But she was very attractive, and he knew I can't have her around because it's too...
This is an anecdotal story, which, yeah, it's probably true, but I mean, the majority of time, attractive people go further.
Well, this
it's
is
just
what he's
natural.
saying. He's saying the guy that was hiring couldn't hire her because he would be too tempted to hit on her,
right,
and have a relationship, inappropriate office relationship.
Well, that's up to him. I mean,
and also, if you hire a hot woman to be your secretary, your wife's gonna get suspicious, and that's gonna fuck shit up.
And you should expect a blowjob.
Hire somebody else.
Wow,
Online
Pimpmunk.
reaction was swift.
I like how Pimpmunk didn't even flinch. He's just like, what?
I mean, hashtag Me Too, Tarana Burke posted, if you talk to more survivors and less sexist businessmen, maybe you'll understand what we want. We want safety, we want healing, we want accountability. Robbins now says he's sorry, writing on Facebook, all of our growth begins with learning. It is clear that I still have much to learn.
So what pisses you off?
When they apologize. If you honestly feel like you don't apologize, fuck it.
Well, he's apologizing now
His lawyer
because
told him to.
Well, it's because
of course.
Right.
It's just because he doesn't.
I get
his
No,
lawyer
he
or
doesn't
his
mean
PR manager, one of the two, told him to.
Yeah.
I need to get connected to the brave women of hashtag Me Too.
In Robbins' apology, he also stated that his own childhood included abuse, and he says that he has a profound admiration for the Me Too movement.
Come on, dude. Come on. Don't act like you're such a hard ass and now you're a victim. All of a sudden we're hearing about this just now.
No, he's always talked about getting butt fucked as a little kid.
He did?
We know that was Pimpmunk.
Yeah, I'm the one talking about getting butt fucked as a child. My little 10-year-old pudgy butt. That dude loved me. He loved me.
No, but Tony Robbins has talked about being abused as a young child. He has. And the whole point of it is that he's showing people that you can grow from your abuse by not being a victim of it, but being a champion of it.
I grew.
Yeah.
I grew. It's not my shit.
His face is turning red because he doesn't want to laugh, but he's laughing at it too.
Hashtag pimp too.
I fucking love you, Pimpmunk, so much. Jesus Christ.
I got butt fucked when I was 10 years old. I don't care.
Because Pimpmunk doesn't play the victim. He's mastered it. He's become the man he is today because he didn't cry about it.
I was a sexy little fat kid. I can't.
Stop. Oh.
Don't blame me because I'm beautiful.
Yes, sir.
David.
Yes,
Lindsay Davis, thank you.
All right.
But no, the whole setup that Tony Robbins has is self-empowerment, right?
I didn't really know much about him before this story.
Well, he's a motivational speaker, and you don't let other people hold you down, especially when you've been a victim of something. The entire drive of it is that you let go of that victimhood and you conquer it and you become a better person because you're in control. You own the victimization. Whereas the Me Too movement, the power is derived from the group of victims coming together and trying to take down the people who've made you a victim, which never it never works because there's always going to be victims. You could say you want to take them down, but the weak never stop them. The strong do.
That's
and
right.
Not everybody can be strong, especially.
Damn it.
It's like the Me Too movement is all about vengeance, whereas like Tony Robinson is all about just, regardless of that pain, making yourself stronger. Like the dude is really popular. I know people who swear by him. It's not my thing.
And someone's saying Billy sounds like a big
Is it
Robbins
Tommy
fan.
Sotomayor, Jeff? Okay.
I'm not a big Tony Robbins fan, but I did a similar like course that Tony Robbins goes through, and I had my moment with it. And you kind of learn the power of taking ownership over your problems and not putting them on other people. If you're a victim, even if something terrible happened to you, like you were beaten up or worse, molested or whatever. You own that and you take responsibility for it and you move on. And I feel like it's very therapeutic when you can do that.
But I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna take responsibility for a dude shoving his penis in my little butt. But I mean, that's not my responsibility.
But you're not gonna give him power by letting him control the future of your life.
I know. I was just fucking with you. I know exactly.
Do you know whatever happened to that guy?
He died.
Oh, okay. Well,
good.
I wish he'd come back alive and die again.
Should go piss on his grave.
But Billy's right, though. You have to, if you play the victim, you're always going to be the victim. You can't let it own you. You have to own it. He's exactly right. Because you have, and I did for a long time, don't get me wrong. In my early 20s, dude, I was fucked up in the brain. And it was all because of that. But I learned to deal with it. You know, I learned to this is me. I'm not going to let it control me. And it don't. And, I make jokes about it all the time because I own it.
Right. Yeah. It's yours now. It's not something that controls you. You control it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's strong,
You're like
man. That's
way,
good.
way better than that, So like, that's the only way you can handle
that.
it.
Yeah. If you can make fun of something like that, a late electricity bill is not going to get you down. You know what I'm saying? You own the real shit. That's all.
That's some real shit, dude.
Here's Donald Trump attacks Vladimir Putin after alleged chemical attack in Syria.
Russia is calling a chemical attack on Syrian soil fake news. And China is locked in the opening round.
Eventually that's going to get old. Like the tagline fake news will fade because shit gets old really quick.
It's already old, dude.
Yeah, well, eventually it'll be old for everybody, almost everybody. I mean, 4 years is a long time. 8 years is even longer. Did Obama keep doing hope and change longer than he
once people realized there was
nothing changing and almost
even less
no
hope.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, like the whole fucking fake news thing is completely hollow at this point. Like it was just last week. Trump came out saying like people should trust that Sinclair Broadcasting Network, the one that
Barry Compton's a sick motherfucker.
You were just talking about that. You said something about Ring of Honor was
owned by Sinclair Media.
Yeah,
and Sinclair Media.
They own a wrestling promotion.
Yeah,
yes, they do. They own a fuck ton of stuff.
The history of conservative media has lied on the back of wrestling promotion,
but not WCW. Ted Turner's a big time liberal.
He is a big time liberal.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, wrestling has helped people build media empires.
Yes.
Because it's the salt of the earth. People love wrestling. And so you can hit them with that fucking wrestling and get ratings. It's a tried and true part of Americana. Local television stations have their own wrestling regionally for 50 years, and it builds the company because it gets the people who are entertained by, I want to say, simple storytelling, fighting. It's fighting, but it's good versus evil, and it brings these people in, and it gives you a viewer base that will outlast. And Sinclair Media, they swooped up this Ring of Honor wrestling promotion because they knew it was going to give them a little bit of a bonus push, but they also started buying out every damn local news station, every syndicate they have one, and they're sending these mandates where these news anchors have to read word for word this right-driven drivel. All right,
but doesn't that happen everywhere? I mean, hold on, isn't WWE right-driven too with Linda and
a little bit? But
okay. Here's an example. 12 years ago, they had a match between a fake Rosie O'Donnell and a fake Donald Trump. Fucking Donald Trump's music was all epic.
Yeah.
It was fake. It was like actors playing them.
Yeah.
Trump's music was like the Ultimate Warrior's music, basically. Fucking Rosie O'Donnell was the fat kid tuba music.
Yeah.
But
also,
Donald Trump mopped the fucking floor with Rosie O'Donnell.
You have to remember, Donald Trump has been a part of WrestleMania since
they're
before
both
it was double
Republicans
digits.
and they're both buddies.
But also,
and they're billionaires.
Also, Barack Obama was on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah,
Hillary Clinton was on Monday
during
Night
the
Raw.
election.
Yeah, during the election, and John McCain was on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
They have an open. They don't lean either way. John Cena is a liberal. McFoley's a big liberal. A lot of people are big liberals in wrestling, and they don't want to piss off one side, so they remain very neutral. They remain very neutral. Vince is a Republican. The Rock is a Republican.
Where's
Republicans.
Jim Cornette, the biggest liberal that's like a big shot in wrestling? Jim Cornette.
I don't know if he's the biggest, but he's a big liberal. And
what I'm getting from all this is basically we need to convince the DNC, like the revitalized DNC with Bernie at the head, to fund the rebirth of WCW. That's what I'm hearing.
That would be, Vince McMahon owns WCW. Like, he owns it all. He owns the name and all of their old footage and everything.
How about we do something social justice wrestling?
How about no?
There's the Hillary wrestler, the Hillary supporter wrestler. Did you ever see that shit?
Maybe.
He was like an SJW, like he was wrestling in the South.
That's funny.
To draw heat.
I do remember that guy.
Yeah. The video was going around for a little while. Like,
could you imagine a gimmick that was like the Ultimate Warrior, but it was the Ultimate Social Justice Warrior? They just ran out to the ring, fucking autistic screeching.
You are sexist and racist. Yeah,
the feminist slam poetry, Hell in a Cell,
and the ultimate. That would be great. Dude. The Ultimate Social Justice Warrior would beat every white cis male, but he would automatically lay down to anybody who was like gender neutral or of an underprivileged race. It'd be perfect,
right? And when he would win, he'd jump up onto the corners like Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he'd signal, and he'd catch soy lattes, and he'd fucking chug that shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah, dude.
Should we just start a Kickstarter and start our social justice wrestling fed?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All we need is, I don't know, 50 grand.
We could have
become a full-blown trade war. And for real this time,
is this really what we need right now?
The president is acting out a riff he used throughout his campaign, determining who's a friend and who's a foe.
Is that friend or foe? It's not that black and white. You have to use the kind of judgment it takes to be president. They're not just friend or foe. And you don't get to let an audience at your campaign rally decide who is and who isn't.
Yeah, you don't put out words like friend or foe while rallying people. That's kind of what, scare tactics led to world wars. You know, it's fucked up because it's Donald Trump, right? And he's consistently done things that are out of the ordinary for any president. He's just not presidential at all. And he seems to be walking through unscathed. So maybe he's the new president. He's the new normal. I don't know.
Is that friend? Friend or foe? Friend or foe? He's friend.
Oh, he's in Ohio there because that's the Ohio flag that's next to the American flag.
With the big O?
It's like a mini American flag. It's it's funny you could say it's an O. I heard some crazy conspiracy theorists say it's like Naribu, the Phantom Planet or whatever
Planet
they call
X
it.
thing,
Yeah.
I think he's friend. Are you friend or foe?
Are you friend?
Are they friends? Friend or foe? Friend or foe?
Really? Really? He did this everywhere?
Gender flow.
What do you think? Let me name a country. You let me know. We'll play Mad Libs.
This is
right now.
Blues Clues Presidential Edition.
Friend or foe? Up or down? What you think?
This is how you talk to children. This is not how you create a political discourse. This
It's
is
a choice
propaganda.
the president has been disinclined to make, where two men in particular are concerned: Russian President Vladimir Putin and Chinese President Xi Jinping. In a tweet Sunday, President Trump actually criticized Vladimir Putin, in this case slamming Putin's backing of Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad. That's on top of the toughest sanctions yet of Russian oligarchs. As for China, in spite of proposing $150 billion in tariffs and the opening shots of a trade war, the president tweeted, quote, "President Xi and I will always be friends."
President XC. How do you think Donald Trump? How do you think Donald Trump pronounced that the first time he
President 11.
I don't think he can even read Roman
read it?
numerals.
Yeah, President XI.
This,
how do you say it? Hey, get the
President
president
iPhone
of the
10.
U.S. Virgin Islands on the phone. Ask him how to say this.
No matter what happens with our dispute on trade. And somewhere in all of this are people. In the United States, uncertainty for thousands of farmers, workers, and investors in a stock market which just saw its worst quarter since 2015. And in Syria, people dying and struggling to breathe after an alleged chemical attack for which both Russia and Syria deny culpability.
Oh, man. Random chemical attacks. Aren't people usually in a hurry to take credit for this kind of shit, though?
Well, not when it's usually not when it's going to cause the United Nations to come crashing down on them.
Well, usually it's like terrorist organizations. They say they did it even when they didn't.
Yeah, well, because Russia's not a terrorist organization, right?
No.
They just have methods of getting what they want using shit that's not only immoral but illegal. And that's historically we do the same thing. Every superpower seems to take privileges.
Wait, okay.
Joining me now.
Russia says that attack is fake news. Like, holy shit! Did anybody here actually see the aftermath videos of that chemical attack? Because that was fucked. That was fucked up. Fucked up. I've seen a lot of really fucked up videos online, but like all these families like went into this basement, this little bunker that they had built to try and get away from the shelling and shit. And so when that gas hit, it all went down into that basement and they couldn't fucking get out. That was like that. I've seen people getting their heads sawed off. I've seen all sorts of torture videos like throughout my years on the internet. That one is not going to leave me for a long time. That was fucked up, man.
Did you ever see the Gaddafi like killing video?
Oh yeah.
That was the first kill. I mean, like, not to say he didn't deserve it. Like, he didn't kill a bunch of people, you know what I mean? Like, but
sure,
it was still disturbing to me, like, to see like a mob of people hunt someone down and like torture them and kill them. I mean, I was kind of like, whoa. That was like the first thing on the internet like that I actually saw.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Not too bad. I tell you what, though, this fucking this narcos in Mexico, man, yeah, don't watch those videos. Those are fucked. It's really fucked.
Crazy shit.
And if you guys ever go to this 2 Girls 1 Cup website, don't watch that video. It's really fucked up.
And don't watch any of Billy the Fridge's snuff porn. It's just rough.
It's snuff.
One dude, one jar.
One dude, one jar. Up his ass.
Mm-hmm.
No.
The worst part about One Dude, One Jar is that his butt had scars on it already from like what you can assume was years of abuse.
Wasn't it One Dude, One Glass?
I thought it was One Dude, One Jar.
I thought it was a glass.
It was a glass jar or a glass cup.
Like a glass cup.
But the website
And he
was One
pooped
Dude, One
into it,
Jar.
and he cut his it broke in his butt.
He didn't
didn't
poop.
it?
No, this
Yeah.
he didn't poop it. He just put it in his butt
And
and,
it
then
broke.
broke it in his
Yeah.
butt. But
And
you
he
could
pulled it
see
out.
you could see around his butt and down his legs were gashes that have already had time to heal because he'd done it like numerous times prior. Like this wasn't like the first time, and then he was like, "Oh no, this glass just broke in my ass. I better not do this
they said it was
again."
a jar.
Yeah.
Try to
One
erase
jar.
that memory from my mind.
Don't
Sorry.
ever
It was a
go to his
mason
house.
jar. Illuminati.
Don't ever go to his house if he invites you over for tea.
Yeah.
I've been doing
If you-
some canning.
Would you like to try my preserves? No, I'm good.
Would you like some apricot preserves?
My shit preserves.
Yeah.
Dirty dudes.
I'm glad we could take that from, terrorism and gas strikes in Syria and shit and make it about people putting
That's
things
what
in their
this
bum-bum.
show has always been about.
Gotta do it.
Yes.
Gotta do it.
All right.
That's America.
Moving on.
Yes.
I love you, Billy, by the way. I haven't said that to you.
G-Man. Oh, there's Jeff's buddy, Tommy Sotomayor.
He's not my fucking buddy. I talked to Crispy Baldy. Fucking once I talked to Crispy Baldy, and everybody's like, "He's your best fucking friend." You guys are like hanging out with thoughts together and shit. I'm like,
You know who makes out with Crispy Baldy?
I talked to that dude once because we both hate Tariq Nasheed. That was it. Get off
I don't
my
like
dick.
I don't like Tariq Nasheed either, but Tariq Nasheed, the way he punked out Tommy Sotomayor was fucking hilarious. I'm
I don't
sorry.
even think about it.
Here's my little colored friend.
Tommy Sotomayor's doing this interview with 2 world championship belts around his shoulders while he's doing this, like he actually did something. And Tariq Nasheed gave him a Coon Train award. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
He's like, "Here's your Coon Award." It was a little train. I'm sorry.
Races.
I'm not comfortable where this is headed. Let's get to crazy
What do you
people.
mean, raccoons? You don't like raccoons?
I like rocket raccoons.
Do you like raccoons?
From Guardians of the Galaxy?
Billy loves his coons.
See, it's okay if Pimpmunk says it because he's in.
Because he's actually.
I got that southern accent, and I have a little colored friend, so we're good.
Because racism is alive
Do you
and
mean
well
that
in
means something
Mississippi.
bad? Raccoons?
You don't like raccoons? They're cute, Billy.
I'm gonna beat you up.
They're everywhere.
You don't like raccoons?
I'm gonna beat you up.
There's no room for raccoons in the,
I like
in the
Rocket,
hip hop community.
I like Rocket Raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. He'll be in the new Avengers film featuring Batista and Chris Pine and all the Chris's and Chris. I don't know, who's Thor.
Well, oddly enough, you
Thor.
would think that the Garbage Island ethno state would be the perfect place to have raccoons, but for some reason they're just not allowed. I don't
Why
know
are they
why.
not allowed? Why do you not allow raccoons?
Well, that's why we have lids on our garbage cans to keep the raccoons out of the trash.
Goddamn JF with his little ethno state.
He was like, "What are you talking about? I do not talk about the garbage."
He got so mad. I felt bad because I was just making a little
He
throwaway
does get
joke.
mad. If you ever make a meme of him, he gets really, because the whole licks the legs
Oh, I
thing
never made a
started on
meme.
my show. That's so much went crazy over that
Chris
shit.
Hemsworth, Chris
I never
Pratt.
made a meme. You know what? I get along with JF. Like me and JF get along. He tried to say I was filtering comments, but we set that straight. I was not.
Did he ever lick your leg for 30 minutes?
No, I've never met him.
Lick his legs. They did have
But I wouldn't say it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, they did have a Skype sesh where they took turns licking popsicles together.
Yep.
They're like,
Yep.
no, you take a lick.
That was
and he's like,
that was his girlfriend just licking a damn stick.
he was
You know,
eating
she ain't very
poutine.
smart.
Oh.
Yeah, Yeah, look at Jeff like, oh, go ahead, Jeff. What do you want to say?
Dude, you know what? I'm biting my tongue, man. I'm biting.
Go ahead.
Go
ahead. Say what you want to say.
Nah, man. No.
Tell me and I'll say it. I don't give a fuck.
Say what you need to say.
Go ahead, say. You guys can both say. Hold on, I'll even. Can I? I wonder if this will work. No, I gotta fix it quick. But I'll let Pimpmunk say whatever he wants to say. That's fine. Like, you know.
I thought if Jeff don't want to say, I'll say some shit. I don't give a damn.
You know, like even Andy. You know, me and Andy had a private conversation, and things were cool too. You know, I'm gonna have Andy on the show to face one of his current critics. Actually, well, I invited him. I shouldn't say I promised. Like, but
if he accepts,
yeah,
right.
If they accept,
that's cool. Good. That'd be an awesome show. I'd like to watch it. Absolutely.
It's that one guy. Hi, I think. What's his name?
Hi, I think I'm real. Hi, I think I'm real.
Yes.
Dude,
that guy.
That kid is fucking smart as fuck. He's awesome.
Yeah, I want to have them both on to talk to you.
I don't know who it is.
Dude, that'll be a good fucking show, man. A really good show. But like, okay, you know the reason why I'm not saying anything, why I try and bite my tongue about this shit, is for one really specific reason. The people who on the other side who have not been biting their tongue, that's fine. That's their fucking choice. But the person that I have the biggest problem with is somebody who was actually a super really good friend of mine, and I'm still pissed at him, and I'm never gonna stop being pissed about him. But I also am not gonna forget that we had such a really good time together, and that we were actually pretty close friends. So because of that, I try and bite my tongue about him, and I try and bite my tongue about his co-host, who is a creepy, weird, predatory, French frog-legged, lying pseudoscientist sack of shit. But I bite my tongue otherwise.
I mean, he is an actual scientist, though, isn't he? I mean, he's a real.
He's a failed scientist.
Failed.
How did he fail?
Because he got kicked out of the fucking university.
And he puts his.
But that doesn't mean he fails as a scientist. I mean,
it does
he
if
has
he focuses on the wrong
right?
things, and he's saying that religion is based on genetics rather than.
Let me ask you a question. If you spend 8 years pumping gas, right, and then for some reason you just can't pump gas anymore, and then you never actually formally pump gas except pumping your own gas.
This is Oregon talk, by the way.
Can you then call yourself a gas station attendant?
I like how he says that because only in Oreguin are you not allowed to pump your own gas. Oh, New Jersey too.
I think they might have lifted
whatever.
that ban
I
recently,
don't even want to fucking get into it. You guys getting me in trouble and get me dragged into this bullshit again. I'm
not dragging you into it.
No, and honestly, I don't have no real personal issues with Jeff. I just think, he likes to bang retards and he likes to talk about black people a lot. I mean, that's him. That's his business. If he wants to, if he wants to raid the special bus, that's good. Yeah, go ahead and do it, buddy. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Dude, they do need help crossing the street sometimes.
They do. And taking off their pants, apparently.
We all have downs sometimes.
I don't know, like...
Yes, said it, goddammit.
I love you, Pimpmunk.
I love me too.
JF is a long time.
I would say, like, when we first had him on and he told the story about the woman, like, that had mental issues, like, I would say he was a pretty good sport about it. I think he's gotten, like, beaten down with it to this point where he's tired of hearing about it.
It's a joke. Yeah.
And that's understandable. I don't know the whole story. Like, I don't know. Like, of all the things to criticize about him, I don't think that's the one to go with.
Yeah,
he likes to tap tisms. I'm okay with it.
We don't know. We don't know the relationship there. Maybe it was something.
See, that's the problem with most of his detractors. They go for that because that's like the low hanging fruit.
It's a
Jeff
funny
covering
joke.
his mouth.
It's because you know what? You know why people go after it is because that's what makes him mad. Like this current climate of what people are doing and enjoying on the internet, which is fine. Like if that's the kind of content you want to watch, cool, go for it. But that's what they want. They want the fucking dumpster fire. They want the fucking trash fight. Well, I mean, are you gonna play the fucking the steady dude who's gonna bring only the most salient points when you're getting into an actual place called Bloodsport?
It's
you're
true.
gonna be like, Actually, hey, by the way, remember that time, you know, how you like ethno-states? That time that you were grooming to try and put a baby inside of a Hispanic autistic girl? Do you remember that?
I'll tell you one thing that's really weird, Jeff.
That's what people are going to say. That's what they're going to say.
Something weird that both you and JF actually agree on something, which is weird. You guys both told me this.
In private.
No. Actually, Jeff told me this in private. JF said this the last time he was on. You said you watched something that kind of said that DP was kind of like the prototype internet blood sport. Do you remember saying that to me? Yeah, and when JF was on here, he mentioned that we were kind of like the prototype show for that kind of thing.
Sure.
Which is kind of weird. Like, I would never want to take it as far as they do. You know,
well, like there's no substance behind what they do with DP. Like DP is a long running episodic fucking thing. Like when you guys have beef, that beef is like something heavy, and you have the ability to like pull people into it. They get excited about it. They want to like track it and see where it goes. Like the thing that happened with that still is happening with fucking Brett Keane. You're never gonna have anything like that with Bloodsports. All they want to do is just maul each other to pieces and shit. They don't want to like. There's no competition in it. It's just like trash them as fast as you can.
There's a lot of dog piling on that shit too.
Yeah, there's no sport.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, honestly, I'm not a big fan of it, but hey, people like it. Let them watch.
Sure, dude. Yeah, fuck it.
And I honestly don't have any issues with JF. I'm just people make jokes about me all the time.
JF used to be on your streams all the time.
Yeah, and then he got pissed off about the leaks and leaks.
Was he really mad about that?
For a little while he was, and then eventually he came back for a minute. But yeah, he used to be on the show all the time. And look, I don't personally agree with the ethno state shit. I don't, but I mean that's his thing.
I'll tell you what, he'll defend that behind closed doors. Like I've even like tried to argue with him about it in private, and he's been kind of like, nope. Like, and he'll throw all of his reasons in front of you. I was like, I don't even want to. Nope. You know what? I have no opinion, JF. That's fine. Just. So
that's what I'm saying. I personally don't have no issues with Jeff. I was just fucking around.
I don't want to live in his ethno state, even if I was invited.
No.
Well, it just seems like the most people that want ethno states are the type of people that I wouldn't want to, like, you know, have around me anyways. Like, let's put them on an island somewhere.
Hot Asian chicks are allowed.
I know. It's self-serving, right? It's like, I want hot chicks, and I would love if there was a Chick-fil-A, and it's like it's like a
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, it's just some bullshit like pipe dream.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Like, if it's an Asian chick who knows fully going into this ethno state, because the ethno state relies upon the basis idea of racialized IQ, that means that she is going into an actual culture where these men are already saying that they're genetically inferior to her intellectually. So these dudes are like brain cucking themselves before the girl goes in. And if that's what a girl's into, hey, fine, fuck it. But I don't think she's gonna like me. So not my Asian chicks. I'm sorry. I'm just not into it. It's weird. It's weird.
So you're not interested in Asian chicks that want to join the ethno state, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's not the kind of Asians I'd want to bang.
If there's going to be an ethno state, I want it to be like 6'5" blonde dudes and like 5'11" big tittied natural breast hot women that all can count down from like 1 million backwards while standing on one leg. They have to be the super species, and then we can just watch them from afar. Like, all us regular people can have cameras pointed at them all day long. It's like a live reality island, something to fap to, something to really live by and inspire us regular folks. That's the only reason to have it at those state, is to have the best of the best, not some fucking 5'6" mutated Frenchman that loves fucking.
I don't know how tall he is, dude.
I don't know either. Actually, he told me he was 5'6". I asked him.
Did you really?
Yes. But it's like it's not a big deal. Short people can be contributors to society, but when you are short, you shouldn't start an ethno state. You should go for the best of the best. Like Hitler's idea of the Hitler Youth, where he was doing eugenics. That was a good idea. I don't want to mix up a bunch of fucking half normal people. I'm saying going and killing people and all that other stuff. Hitler was a terrible fucking person, but the one thing he got right was the best of the best.
That's just good, clean fun.
It's like breeding show dogs. You breed the best dogs to make the fucking bull mastiffs and the Great Danes. You don't want to make fucking little cockadoo wiener schnitzels. You don't want that shit. I want the Ubermensch.
My Twitter's gonna be a fucking dumpster fire tomorrow thanks to this. Appreciate you.
No, ethno states are they're crazy. They're just what people. It's a fantasy. It's Fantasy Island.
Crazy.
It's Fantasy Island.
But seriously, folks, ethno states, they're just crazy.
Yeah,
just crazy.
The best ethno states have their problems.
All right, I'm going to get back into crazy people. Here we go.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tina Marie, Counterculture Mom. Looking at the headlines, I feel like we're living in 2050 because in the last couple of weeks, it seems, our culture, our world is bombarding our young kids with gender issues. For example, Facebook now has 58 possibilities for our young kids to choose from. How nice. Not cool is what the Counterculture Mom says. Check out my blog at counterculturemom.com for a ton of tips, tools.
How is she the counterculture mom?
Because she's willing to say everything Fox News does. That's counterculture.
Is it?
Well, to all the liberal kids that are out here saying they have 48 fucking genders.
Because wasn't the 1960s the counterculture thing?
She was probably alive then. Look at her.
No way.
Yeah,
she looks like Jenny McDermott.
She does. She totally does. I mean, look, it's 2018. Okay, we've got all three branches of the government being controlled by the Republicans, and then a right-leaning Fox News. Well, obviously, their opinions are the current counterculture. You just got to get with it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Get woke, motherfucker. Tonight, March 17th, 2017. Wow. We have a huge hit list to hit tonight for the pop culture top 3 alerts for you moms out there, counterculture dads, kids that want to jump on board. Like my kids are starting to wake up and show me news headlines that they're shocked about. And my oldest is 8 years.
I hear either Wisconsin or I hear Canadian.
I was just about to say.
Or Yooper, which
Minnesota?
Or it could be Yooper, which is people from northern Michigan, like the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. They have that kind of accent too.
They are bored enough to spout this kind of shit, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Years old.
Yeah.
So number 1 is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg recently reviewed or just released a Lavender remix song that has switched.
How dare that Snoop Dogg?
Snoop Dogg, Lavender remix.
Snoopy.
This is the type of person that watches The Vigilant Christian for news.
The Vigilant Christian.
The Vigilant.
You're not the Vigilant Christian, you're the Vigilant fraud.
Oh.
Airing throughout. Now, he's been cussing for like the last, 30 decades? It seems like he doesn't know how to use real words. He has to use cuss words every other word in order to get his point across. And at the end of the day, there really is no point to Snoop Dogg's lyrics. I have a link above for you moms to see what was recently released.
It's called
6 million
marijuana.
views.
That is
I can tell you.
No, there's a lot of points to Snoop Dogg's music. He speaks to a culture that this counterculture cunt will never fucking understand. All right, the early 90s when Snoop Dogg was at his highest potency, it was a different time, and she's lucky she didn't live in that fucking time. People needed an outlet in Snoop Dogg, in Dr. Dre, and Tupac, in Public Enemy, in hip-hop to get through the fucking day. It gave them a light to see a brighter day. This fucking bitch probably... Look at those earrings. She ain't earned those.
She better be glad she was talking
ain't
this
earned
shit in
those.
Suge Knight's day. Because Suge Knight would have fucked her up. She better be glad she didn't talk that shit in his day.
Yeah. But she's talking shit on poor Snoop, and poor Snoop right now, he's been on fucking Sesame Street.
Poor Snoop?
Poor Snoop has been on Sesame Street. He's trying to be the good guy.
Wild.
He's trying to be the good guy. He coaches little kid football team, and this fucking snatch woman won't let him live. You know, Snoop Dogg, he works with who's the Martha Stewart?
Sure.
He does multiple stuff with Martha Stewart.
Both ex-cons.
No, Snoop Dogg, not an ex-con.
Wasn't he locked up before he was famous?
He went to trial, and murder was the case.
No. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about before that.
No, he was 19 when he got famous.
He had no record?
No.
He didn't have a juvie record?
He's not a felon. Only one of those people is a felon, and that's Martha Stewart, the one that looks like this bitch.
In the last couple of days of 6 million.
Martha Stewart's like in her mid-70s.
Somebody in chat said Billy is a result of bad genetics. Fuck you.
There's some construction going on because my dad's coming home tomorrow and we're repairing ramps and stuff. So if you hear a loud noise, I do apologize.
Didn't hear anything.
I gotta stop real quick. Someone in chat said I'm the result of bad genetics, and I'm not gonna let that shit stand. I'm 6'3". My hair grows long and curly. My eyes are blue. My skin is a beautiful complexion. I'm a result of bad food choices only. Yeah. I am who you want to be. All right? I just happen to have some snacks. So don't fuck with me on genetics. My genetics are so good. My genetics wreck you. Never come at me with my genetics. I can start an ethno-state by myself and just dust knuckle babies into the trash can and produce a better, greater human than you are. You never question me.
Knuckle babies.
Dog, we've got a couple million kids that are watching these lyrics. Besides the nastiness, the thing that really drives me nuts is that in Snoop Dogg's video, he literally impersonates the assassination of the president. I'm sorry, but if anybody else would have done that, for example, let's say a white rapper like Eminem would have shot President Obama, the whole place would have been in an uproar. He would have been in prison, fined for every dime he's got.
No, he wouldn't have.
No, he would have not. That's
what? Wasn't there like a country music star that hung Obama at an effigy? Maybe I'm.
Are you talking about one of the Dixie Chicks? She didn't. Oh no. She was against Bush.
Yeah, she
Bush. I swear I remember an effigy of Obama somewhere. Maybe it wasn't country music.
I don't think it was actually by an artist. I think it was just by a crowd.
Okay, yeah, it was a college, but it's like Snoop Dogg. He's an artist, all right. He's making art. You know who Kathy Griffin did beheading of Obama, and she got chastised.
It was Trump.
Or Trump. My bad. Sorry, I meant to say Trump. I get the two confused because they're the same fucking person.
Trump-Bama.
Trump-Bama, same fucking person, same flavor of soda.
Everyone's saying it was Ted Nugent, which is not country. It's like rock, like
yeah.
classic rock.
Yeah, but he's a country boy, Ted Nugent. He probably goes out on the range and kills. He goes hunting a lot. But I'm just gonna stop right now before I get pissed off and punch this woman in the face. She's talking shit on Snoop, Ben. Let's go further. This is the only thing worse than cringe rap is cringe moms that think they run the fucking city because they took some rich dick in their life. Snoop Dogg was a hard worker, pulled himself up out the ghetto.
And thrown in a FEMA camp. So we have to get on board, people, and start raising our voices, make our kids realize, sit down with them and talk to them about Snoop Dogg and what Snoop Dogg is doing. Snoop Dogg, you really make a lot of counterculture moms really mad. We are not going to support you by listening to your music. We're going to block our social media from seeing your posts. We're going to make sure our kids are aware that they don't let your lyrics corrupt their minds. And I hope that you start to do what you actually believe. Because 2 decades ago, when I first started learning who you were, when I lived in Hollywood myself and knew friends of friends, I'll just say that I started talking about it in my live Hollywood Exposed show, that you yourself said when you're on tour, you never let any of your young kids, impressionable minds, and your family, your personal family, while on tour with you, listen to what you have to say on stage. Because you said that they basically would be influenced by what you're saying and doing in a negative light.
So she's saying she knows she's friends of friends with Snoop?
Friends of friends from my Hollywood days. You know, I fucked some of the same guys that fucked some of the same girls you fuck, Snoop. Okay?
Okay.
We're practically dating, eh?
Yeah,
I find you deeply problematic, Mr. Dog.
She's saying, I know for a fact you wouldn't let those kids that you were in your life watch your music. Don't let fucking little kids watch explicit rap music videos and shit. Don't do it. And if they do it, big fucking deal. All they do is grow up a little quicker if they have good parents. If they have shit parents, then maybe they're going to try and make cringe raps for the rest of their life and piss me off. Be a good fucking parent. Let your kids watch porn for all I care. If you're a fucking good parent, might as well have some fat material.
I just want to point out you said do it.
I watched porn when I was a kid. Look at me now. Look at me now.
I watched porn like an hour before the show.
I've been looking at porn the whole time.
Snoop Dogg, let's get out of the gutter and start feeding our kids something awesome. Now, you've got a talent, Snoop Dogg, that God gave you. You're just using it to glorify Satan. And our color culture...
Yeah, all those satanic Snoop Dogg songs.
She went full devil there.
I like that she's like bigging him up now. She's like, you got talent, Snooper. Snoop Doggy Dogg. I remember when I was 19 years old in Hollywood, I tried to blow you after a concert, and I ended up having to suck off Corrupt. But you're talented. You're talented. I had to fuck the rest of the dog pound because you were busy with prettier girls. But now you're servicing Satan. Fuck you.
In the cock of the Lucifer. Lucifer's penis.
Let's move on to the next one.
Oh shit! Ring that bell. Pop the Molly, I'm sweating.
Woo! Oh, look at that hair.
Is he gonna talk?
Benny's, dude. I'm really high. I'm having a crisis, and I need to like blog about it. But fuck.
So,
really trying to hit that 10-minute ad revenue on the video, huh?
Yep.
Stretching it out, buddy.
All right.
Easter, I like the
battle
side.
to suck you by. You know, so these are your type of women, your type of females. That's FEMAIL, true reality. But these thine brims or these thine breams, these are a type of female.
Wrong.
These are your witches, your Wiccans, your succubi. It go deep, it go real deep. But I had a spiritual battle.
What the fuck is he doing?
I don't know.
Succubi? Demons? Wiccans?
I'm taking it back. I don't think he's on Benny's. I think this dude like ate a good like half a fistful of mushrooms. And he's just bored in his fucking house, like thinking about all sorts of dark shit. And he's like, I'm gonna record this shit. I'm gonna spit some fucking truth, dude.
Succubi.
Why is a female with an AIL? Is it like a girl that emailed him? Like, why has it got mail like a piece of envelope in the fucking mailbox type of mail? What's that supposed to mean? Does that have something to do with Wiccans? I'm confused as fuck right now.
She's using that digital medium, man. She's like she's getting that manipulation like straight digital into your brain, man. You can like download that shit on your laptop. You don't even need to use words, man. This is all electrical signals at this point. I'm on this way, bro.
We're getting to the point now where, like, you know, eventually we're gonna have to do the ending segment. So I'm just gonna move straight into cringe rap. And then during the Streamlabs segment, I'm gonna play part of Dick Masterson Road Rage.
But Ben,
what?
What about his Harry Potter experience here,
dude? I don't give a fuck because it took him forever to get. To
it did take him forever, but now I'm invested.
All right, go ahead.
I'm invested.
What happened was I realized. So I've been fighting entities. I've been janking entities, doing all this wild ass shit, and like. And I thought I knew like what the spiritual
Okay, never mind. Fuck this guy.
Yeah, this dude's looking
Spit it out.
That's
Spit it
part
out.
of
Spit it out. You butt fucked Hermione. She bit your dick off. That's all you gotta say. Christ.
All right.
Yo, safe, please. Let's go find this hater and put a bullet in his fucking head. How do you like me now?
I'm the only critter with the good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus
Christ is my neighbor.
All right, here's the first one.
Yeah. Service.
Is this crazy, people?
and saviors. Ain't too much change. Man, it's all the same remains. Look, I'm in the game for life. I need to find a way to fucking find the strays.
I don't think he's showing himself anymore. I think he's aware of the fact that we've had him on the show.
He's just the best dancer in the world.
Yeah.
Right, fucking section for section. No need to fucking test him. He's already dead, man. He's hanging from a fucking noose by a light. Fuck.
Yeah.
Whole fucking life. Turn. Fucking flames.
He's a pussy. He's a fucking pussy ass bitch. He's put himself in the most fucked up positions on camera, laying back Jabba the Hutt style with his neck buried into his tits. He didn't give a fuck then. If he really saw us talking shit, now he's turning the camera away. Fuck every bar he's ever done and every sweet dance step he's ever made. Every pitch perfect fucking dance step this dude's ever made. Fuck him. Turn the camera back on yourself. Own the fact that you're a sloppy piece of shit, because it's good. It works for you. Your dancing is mesmerizing. I don't know how it works to every song ever.
Fight. Fuck, mate. The whole fucking night. Go up in flames. Shit, house is gone. No one knows your names. You don't give a fuck because you're gone now. Mate, don't fuck me in my fucking ass. Motherfuckers is born.
You say fuck me in the fucking eyes or ass?
Joke. You gotta fucking make me fucking sing for fucking can of fucking coke. Mate, I don't fucking know my name. It's fucking up there. Service is fucking pop therapy. Fuck. Trying to get him off of me, fucking stare at me. Shit, mate. Trying to tell you what the fucking did, mate. Trying to fucking lift you off your fucking feet and get you hit, mate. After hit, trying to fucking wake you up and give you the shit.
And give
Mate,
you the shit.
I'll wake you up and give you the shits like old biscuits.
Tear you apart with fucking fart, cough, sneeze.
All right, let's watch the next one.
I'm not mad at it. It's terrible.
This bitch is a
but
man. She got a dick in her pants. This bitch is a man. Bro, she got a dick in her pants.
There you go.
This hoe is a man.
No, she's not.
Man, she
I
got
didn't know
a
she
dick
was.
in her pants, nigga.
She's got a dick in her pants.
Have you seen
This
Nicki
hoe is
Minaj's
a
tits and ass?
man.
They're huge. The dick's gotta be beautiful.
They're both fake though.
This bitch Nicki is a man like Michelle Obama. If any of them come my way, I'm hitting them with that llama. My G, bitch, do you understand what I'm saying? This bitch is a fucking man, dog. I'm not playing. Real motherfucking talk. Look at them before pictures. That hoe had a fucking Adams up. She still do.
That's not before Nicki Minaj.
Makeup. If you take off that makeup, that bitch gonna look like motherfucking Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh God, what a terrible rhyme!
It's the whole thing is
troll.
It's ABC garbage rhymes. Is it troll? Yeah.
Someone in the chat said not cringe, just facts.
No, stop it. Nicki Minaj is a sweet girl who's put a lot of work into her body and her career.
But she has a dick in her pants.
Who cares?
Here's another one.
You can't always get what you want.
Yeah, it does sound like the beginning of that. Oh shit! I can tell just by the way this is black and white and the guy's walking. This guy's hard as fuck.
Walking and vaping.
You don't want to step to this. Shut up, Billy. You don't want to step to this motherfucker. You can't do shit.
Fucking ears, dude.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait.
Is this Sloth from the Goonies?
Hey, you guys. I love you, junk.
I hope you like this. I do.
I do. You do.
The quad father.
I want to see Chuggo come in and beat the shit out of this guy. Come on, fucking guy!
This is Spud from Train Spotting. What the fuck?
I mean, fuck it. We've all got to die someday. Me life will end in a fucking drive-by. Shot in the head by some sly guy. See, with fame and money comes jealousy. This is off the top by the fucking double G. Nobody's got time for you when you're down. But as soon as you're up...
See, he's got a tattoo on his neck. With how ugly this guy is, he should just go full face tattoo.
Full face
all over the head.
tattoo.
I don't recommend that to just anybody, but this guy would look pretty badass with tattoos all over his face and head and skull.
I
and
agree.
arms.
It'd take like 10 hours on each ear. God damn, look at those fucking ears.
This is like the shittiest fucking trailer for Train Spotting 3 Spud's Revenge. I swear to God.
This is stain spotting.
All right, we're going to jump to the next one.
Yeah, blood, get me. Fucking Isle of Man and crew, yeah? Yeah, man, hold tight. It's fucking pedo and feed. Whoa! Shit, man. Tell him what, go on. Yeah, get me. You wanna hear my strap go bang? I demand them clap like. You wanna hear my strap go bang? I demand them clap like. You wanna hear my strap go bang?
Oh my God.
You wanna hear my strap go bang?
Playing hopscotch.
This is good.
You like it?
The music's terrible, but the video's fucking awesome.
This is like some. Look at it. It's SD. Like, when was this filmed?
But the video, like everything they're doing in this, though, like they jumped out of a kid's playhouse. They got the
They're
fucking
playing hopscotch.
They have the local like hoe girl sitting there in the video with them. Like they don't give a fuck, dude. They're putting the town on the map. The fact that they're white guys rapping like they're Jamaican is a little cringe, gross, and the rap itself is poopadoo. But I like the fact that they're just dumb shits having a fucking
Don't assume
stupid
their
time.
race, Billy.
I don't
It's
assume
like 480p.
anything.
It's like 480p, man. Like cinematography by Shoe on Head. You know, it's good.
That's on the hot step, hot man things. What man? I'm on hot man things. Do the 1 foot skank and pop.
Yeah, jump off the slide, bitch.
Test me, blood.
Woo.
Get me. Don't vex me, blood.
There's Taliban's in the video. Fuck
There's
it.
no way you like this.
What?
You are full of shit.
But these guys are hype.
I said you get me, blood. Yeah. Don't chat no breeze. Man like me don't chat no breeze.
He fell off a swing. He fell off a bang. But he fell off a swing.
That cheddar gotta move a little ting to make that cheddar.
That cheddar.
Like cheddar. Your guns go air, my guns go kill. Get me.
Oh, is she gonna rap? Is she gonna rap? Oh, dude, if she's gonna rap, this might be my favorite new fucking song ever. Let her rap. Let her rap.
You wanna hear my strap go bang?
I want her to rap.
You wanna hear my strap go bang? I demand them clap like. You wanna hear my strap go bang? I demand them clap like. You wanna hear my strap go bang?
Look at that! Look at that fucking choreography!
I'll jack your wallet, I'll jack your phone, I'll jack your car, I'll jack your home, I'll jack your bling, I'll jack your watch.
Okay, this is terrible. Stop it.
You couldn't hold it up for that long, could you?
I love the bullshit they're doing in the video. I think it's cute. It's fun. Everything else is so terrible. But jumping out of the fucking playhouse and riding on slides and shit, it's fun. There's stuff you do that is just fun. Even if everything else you do is stupid, you got to admire it when people have that essence of youthful exuberance about them.
Somebody in the chat was like, "Is this Death Grips?" That's good.
This is Meth Grips.
Yeah, dude. I like it. I honestly do. I like it a lot. Like, honestly, it's crap music for sure. But yeah, they're having fun with it, man. It's infectious. I kind of dig it.
If this was I don't like anything about this video other than what they're doing. So I'm just gonna steal what they're doing and make a music video with me doing it all. Sorry, guys. I made an executive decision. I'm gonna do what you do better.
Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah, feel flattered. I'm stealing your shit.
Stealing it right now.
Mr. Officer, I understand that you don't like the fact that my cock is bigger. So every time you leave the house, you gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna kill me a nair. Mr. Officer, I understand that you don't like the fact that my cock is bigger.
He doesn't
so
like
every
hair
time you leave
removal.
the house, you gotta tell yourself, I'm
gonna kill my neighbor.
I was just selling CDs in front of the store like I always do. Shit, even the store clerk told me that it was cool. So why you gotta pull up on me telling me I'm gonna shoot you in your head? Goddamn, give up, my dick ain't even that big. Put your hands on the hood.
This is fucked up. I love it. This is good. Yeah, this is just good.
This is pretty good. Man.
Measures your dick. Did you just say measure my dick? Yeah, bitch, we're gonna measure your dick. How's it going down there? I don't know, it's kind of small. Probably because it's not hard. Okay,
This is
hold
not
on down
crazy.
while I play with his balls. Holy shit, it's growing. Yeah, it kind of looks like 2 drums. Oh my gosh, it's huge. It's huge. It's fucking huge. Shut up.
It's growing. You should have played with the balls.
Mr. Officer, I understand that you don't like the fact that my cock
dick is bigger.
So every time you leave the house, you gotta tell yourself, I'm
gonna shoot my neighbor.
Mr. Officer, I understand that.
What can be said about this?
This is really good.
Yeah,
there's nothing to be said.
really good.
Everyone loves it.
This is a quality song. This is every once in a while someone sneaks in a cringe rap that's actually just blissful and beautiful and makes me wish I believed in God so I could pray on Sunday for the well-being of this human being.
Yeah, dude, it's like this like a transgressive fucking weird throwback to Afro Man, like classic Afro Man kind of shit. I like it.
You don't like the fact that my cock
is bigger. I love the way it says cock.
Every time you leave the house, you gotta tell yourself, I'm gonna kill me
a neighbor.
Yeah, I like my job. I just go around and do my job because I like my job. The best part of my job is killing people with huge cocks and getting
This guy
away
got
with it.
pop can tabs in his
Little
beard?
dickhead, I'll tell you that much. My wife, she
Yes,
left me
he
for
does.
somebody with a huge cock. I've been killing people with huge cocks ever since and getting away with it. She ain't never came back yet, but that just means I have more huge cocks to kill.
No. All right,
You know
next
what
one.
pisses me off about this? He's not really enjoying that donut.
No.
If you're gonna have a donut, enjoy it.
Did he
just
act
fucking
like-
tearing it, motherfucker.
He was just acting like he was eating it. It didn't even look
Yeah.
real.
Well, it was.
Yo, check
it was
it
good.
out. This is going out to
It was
all the
surreal.
animals and fish living in our oceans that are ravaged by mankind's chemical
Oh, is this the one I sent you?
I think so. Is it?
Yes.
West Philadelphia Cheesecake Factory.
An hour ago, I'm at the health food store in the body care section, looking for organic products for my own protection. Haven't always gone through cancer once, it gets me really pissed that organic companies sell items made of junk like this. Satiro, iso, nano, A, and octo-dodecanol.
Drink the fucking poison now.
Ethanol. There's fatty acid, alkanolamide, and PEG-25. What with all the eights and ites and ides, it's a wonder I'm still alive. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal. If it doesn't have the seal, it
Ben.
ain't the real deal. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't
It's
the
my
real
jam,
deal. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal. Natural and organic products made within a lab. Before you use them, you better peruse them and know just what you have.
So is this like anti-GMO shit?
Yeah, this is all about like you can only eat shit that has like the organic seal and shit on it.
Yeah.
But the best part about this video, like the cringe rap is awful, but you gotta pay attention to the dude dancing around in the back with the fucking cane and the silver lipstick. That dude's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Somebody in the chat room called her Belinda the Fridge.
Oh damn.
Cause fast and cheap may seem real nice, but cancer will disable. So before you pay the price, you better read your label. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal.
I can tell like the girl on the right was like forced to do this. The other two really seem into it.
If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal. If it doesn't have the seal, it ain't the real deal. I looked all around and finally found some products with credentials.
Roseanne Barr, stick to your fucking sitcom. This shit. I don't think it's as bad as Cheesecake Factory.
Oh shit!
But it's
really.
It's. I think it might be.
I'm so cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecake's worse, but this is fucking terrible. Like,
yeah,
I really. This makes me want to go eat like the worst possible preservatives just to spite these people. Just
She's
drink
got
actual
4 life-
fucking bleach.
She's got 4 life on her fucking forearm, man. She's thug, dude. She's fucking committed to that organic fucking life, man. This is some gangster shit.
I want to play this just because
How
it
can
hasn't
you
been.
eat healthy and look so unhealthy?
She's definitely a barnyard.
Do you like
thug.
that, Pimpmunk? He's got puke
I don't-
all
I-
over
I
his
don't
skin.
like it. I don't
He's
like
got
when it's
puke
singing-
on his skin, dude.
I know
Look
it.
at that.
You
Oh,
nasty fucker.
dude, it's on his hand. It's
I
on his
know it.
hand, dude.
I
Look at
know
it
it.
getting
Shut
on
up,
his hand.
man.
Oh shit, dude, it's touching his skin. How does he even deal with that shit? Like, oh god, dude, it's all over his clothes and his skin. Oh, dude, how do we even live with it?
Stop it!
I don't like this.
Earl, God damn it.
I really don't like this.
What that? That was when we spun the wheel. The first time we had the spin till you spew.
Next time we do a wheel, we should have like a farm animal in here, and like different parts of the wheel is what part of the farm animal you have to kiss, like the pig's tail or the pig's
I don't
nose.
want farm animals in here. They're
Just a
going to
little-
shit
like a little
everywhere.
potbelly. We'll rent a potbelly pig, and you have to kiss the piggy on the mouth. We'll have like 4 different animals. One you have to kiss the piggy on the mouth. One you have to kiss the piggy on the butt. This is gross. Stop.
Sorry, hell, man. God damn it! Now I took a look for that. Where I didn't mean to see it.
Oh my god!
And then there's one part of the wheel where you have to kill and eat the pig for dinner. It's not cruel to kiss piggies, guys.
Yeah. Who's all up in here?
What the fuck is
know that we gon' rock, we gon'
Whoa.
party and we gon' rock. We ain't gon' mess with anybody on the block, cause we'd rather party than get shot. But you know that's how we got hot. I don't play around with dudes that
What the
are tough,
fuck?
but always
Whose
wanna
kid is
be the
this?
#1 hustler, got the big bags up from
This is like some rich guy's kid, right? Like there's
That's
no way.
his bike, dude.
Bitch, please. Is this the son of West Coast Choppers or something?
Bust a rhyme if you want stuff. Bang, 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 man, I don't
Who left
mean
this
to
kid
spit.
out of
We'll
tumbling
never spit
class
shit, the friggin'
to make a
idiot.
shit
If
rap
you wanna
video?
call
And
me
who's this
out.
broad?
Yeah. It's like, and how did he talk her into being in the fucking video?
Is this his stepmom and he's like the son of Steve Nash?
His dad's trophy wife.
For real, something's going on here.
Yeah.
This does not add up.
About to knock it off, about to knock dudes out the way, man, that's what's up.
That must be stock footage because he's not with any girls in any of these videos. He is in his dad's garage, lifting weights and sitting on his bike
People come around.
Doing some shitty ass breakdancing too.
on the straight up Pure One Imports rug.
Acting all tough, I need a
Or from the
let
Kmart
them know
Martha
that I've
Stewart
had
collection.
enough of bullshit from the wackest dudes that ain't got enough money to afford the right food for their family.
I love his speech impediment. It's so pure and like broken, and he still is trying to be the hardest little rapper ever. This is like Thomas the Tank Engine of hip hop. It's
He's got
almost
that fucking
cute
demon
how
face, dude.
Booth, give me a booth, show me the studio booth. I'ma give them a booth right up their asshole. That's what they gon' need, the real Tylenol. Dude, I'ma make them bleed, they ain't about that.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What the fuck? I don't know where this girl is right now, but she definitely did not consign to being in this video. She never.
I don't know.
She never consented to being in this video.
Let me back,
She's being held against her will, doing the Uma Thurman.
We ain't gon' mess with anybody on the block, cause we'd rather party than get shot. But you know that
Rather party than get shot.
Play around with dudes that are tough.
Ask anybody on your block. I live in my dad's garage. I play with his bikes and then play basketball. Yeah, this is definitely fetal meth syndrome.
Is this where Tupac got his inspiration?
No.
Honestly, a lot of this could be totally passable except him. Like he is the weakest fucking link in this whole thing.
I think I think it was just the tits. Jeff, I think that's what did it for you.
The tits are the only saving grace for you. It's perfect.
Yeah.
He's tricky.
He's like, it's not so bad.
We see the girl with the
police.
Every 20 seconds, the tits are back on the screen to kind of like reset our minds.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
And there's-
you know what? This isn't so bad.
There's even like a hypnotic black and white background behind her to hypnotize us as she dances.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is she's not even a good dancer. She's doing this fucking bullshit.
Just
but her
when
tits
I think
are
I can't,
so good.
Yeah, just when I think I can't take it anymore, she shows up on the screen and I'm like, oh, okay, this is not. Oh no, it is.
Every scene this kid's rapping in looks like it's at his parents' house in suburbia. They got the fucking picket fence bullshit behind him here with the swing.
The lattice.
The Walmart swing that was $219 that sits up in the foyer of your garden. It's embarrassing.
Trying to figure it out like the hardest risk. Walk up in the club, just roll them up. Your hands are off. I can feel
Oh my god. He has not finished puberty yet. Look at this body. Like, this is the body of a prepubescent boy.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe
like,
this is as good as it gets for him. He already does cartwheels and shit. Gymnasts don't get very defined, right? Maybe that's women gymnasts.
if someone was like, how old is this? I would say like 12. I mean, like, seriously, he looks like he's fucking 12.
He's 15.
He should have won the tag team title last night.
Oh, my God. If he'd start doing them backflips in the ring.
Yep.
Feel the love. Do
F5'd
not
him.
'cause I want to, I just know I can't. Look at everybody looking like a fan. Throwing him my way, they ain't gotta start. Cold-hearted bitches.
Yeah, she can't dance at all.
But those boobs are kind of
She
amazing.
doesn't need to dance. Who gives a fuck if she can dance?
I
Yeah.
don't care. Look at them titties.
That ain't got no heart. Don't feel anything.
And that has to
Now
be stopped.
everywhere. Stand in fear like the ones to get there. Now you need to stop and think.
Dude, it's
of all
amazing
that,
how
all this and that,
much those tits saved this video from like being the worst thing ever. Like I'm watching it. I'm like, this kid has the worst voice. He's got the worst background. He's lifting weights in his dad's garage, sitting on his dad's fucking chopper. And then this girl comes in. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and it's like perfectly timed every moment.
Run making a track. But nowadays I can stand to see you rock back, but don't rock too fast, slow.
You got mad skills,
We
bro.
gon' fight and we gon' rock. We ain't gon' mess with anybody on the block. Cause we'd rather party than get shot. But you
Rather
know that's
party
how we
than
got
get
hard.
shot. I do a lot of front flips in my yard. I speak like this cause I'm a retard.
Got the big bags off a bag plus like you about to bust a rhyme if you want to. Hip home is place called HIV. Tallest dude as famous as B.I.G. I got the rights, I got the time, I got everyone trying to pick a fight. But now see you don't
Boobs,
see
please.
any MC.
Is this hopefully a troll? Does this kid really talk like this? I probably not have HIV, but one day I'll be as big as B.I.G.
Yeah, see? She comes back on like...
Everybody's saying she's a GIF, right?
Is she?
Like, it's a GIF repeat. And I want to get that GIF. And I want
Would you fap to that GIF?
Dude, I would...
I want to get that.
I already
would
have
not.
during this show.
I would marry that GIF. I would do honorable things to be in pursuit of that GIF.
We gon' rock. Yeah, here we rock.
It's like something on South Park that Timmy became a rapper. Timmy, we get back. Boo stock. Boo
stock.
Booze.
Hard name.
He talks and he gets booze. Boo. Boo stock. Bootista. Yeah, it's terrible, but that GIF was amazing. It was mesmerizing, actually. I don't think it should exist in this world. It's too good for this world. Ben, those boobs are too good for this world.
Shit. Too good for this world. Blast her into space then.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Those boobs were great. This video was terrible.
You know what's great though?
What's that, Ben?
Pimpmunk, he had puke on him. It was on him.
Was it
Can
on
you
his
imagine
head?
what it's like to have it on you? I mean, like, what about like puke on your skin? Is that
I'm
like
okay, man. I have electrolytes. I'm good.
If I hadn't left that Dick Masterson show, like I would have been in the audience fucking doing that. Like that's why I left, you know.
we are so fucking close to our goal of covering the manatee again.
Situation.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're probably like $150 away from it on Patreon. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free to. If you join now, you get the perks before the end of the month.
There's all types of fun perks that we're adding on to that that you guys will enjoy at the $10 level is the big breaking point, I think. The $5 level gets you the bonus show and all that good shit. But the $10 level gets you even more cute shit. Anyways, back to the cringe raps. Is this all we have? Luckily, we can move on.
In a second, I'm going to show my appearance at the Dick Masterson meetup.
No more cringe rap. Good.
I wanted to show this video that's been highly requested. It's also one of Pimpmunk's favorite videos ever.
Man, I will murder you to death. I swear I will kill you, Ben.
A unique Iron Man competition.
Yes.
God damn it, Ben!
paddling, and
Hold on. Let's get to the right part.
Oh yeah.
Hi, how are you? No. Come on over here, my friend.
How I've done is play the beginning of the video.
How are you? This is very ugly. This is the true test of the endurance. Now let's just recap. You guys ran a mile on the beach. You paddled a mile in the ocean. And now what are you doing?
Chugging a 6-pack of beer.
Chugging a 6-pack of beer. I feel that you are very well. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, no. It's getting ugly. This is my friend Sarah. Sarah was trying to finish her 6-pack.
Welcome to Iron Man.
It looks like you've been training for this for some time.
I've been doing this for about 25 years.
Oh, God damn it.
Thank you, Dex Luthor, for
It's
the
all over
link.
that guy's arm, dude.
He hasn't been able to respond yet, right? She
Pimpmunk,
has.
Pimpmunk, what do you think about the puke on that guy's shoulder? Oh,
it looks kind of like pancake batter.
You can hear everyone.
The sounds don't bother me. It's the fucking puke on skin. God damn it.
It was kind of like when Billy caught it in his hand when he was puking here. You can see, like, he catches it.
I know, but he should be shot for that shit. Is what he
I
should
was
be.
surprised how, like, I don't think any got on the floor. I don't know if it did or not.
No. It was perfect. And you had the bucket, too.
Yeah, we got the bucket after, but
Where's the bucket? Yeah, it was like, then he's like, I won. Puke off.
I want to see that splatter one more time.
Oh, you want to see that again? All right, I'll rewind it.
One
Like this
one more
part
time.
right here, where he has it like all over his shoulder. It's like
right before. We got to see the impact, man. We got to see that.
All right, okay.
It's immune to it now, though. God damn it.
There we
You've been
go.
training for this for some time.
I've been doing this for about 25 years.
It fucking comes in from the
It's
top.
like a
it
giant
hits her.
bird shit on him.
a little bit hit her face, and
Right.
then a lot hit his shoulder. Poor bitch.
It's so good.
There was a big eagle that flew over their heads and took a shit on them. That's what this is from.
Right.
Look at
Damn.
Look at that.
Yeah, it got in her mouth, dude. She was chewing that puke.
It was on her tongue. Oh God. How do they deal?
Nastiest goddamn shit ever. I'm weak stomach right now too. God damn it. Oh, it's either a puke or a shit. I'm not sure which one it is.
I'm down to my lowest weight today since I got the scale. So
was it all the puking?
It might have been all the puking. It might have been all the puking.
You're like 78 pounds of puke. You puking your damn man.
More Patreon. Yes. Yes. All right. All right.
What's the gift from anyway? The Patreon.
Oh, that
the
gift.
Patreon
That's from the show, like a couple years ago.
Classic Benjamin.
I'm wearing my Christmas sweater.
What are you doing?
I'm
like
air humping.
Okay.
An hour and okay. Here it is. I don't want to play the whole thing because this is one of his private things. So I'll just get the point where. Let's see. I can't believe you missed this, Jeff.
No, I missed it. I got to meet him and hang out with him a little bit the night before, so that was kind of cool.
I got to eat Mad Cook's ass.
$2 now.
Yeah, that's Mad Cucks, and he's fucking hilarious.
He's very funny.
And then he and I had to explain it to my stepmom, like what, why, and who is Maddox, and why I'm getting sued for $20 million, and what I've been doing, and she just looks at us like this look of disappointment, just this is my fucking family, like guys that
from the Drunken Peasants still here? Man, are you? Yeah, come on up.
Hey, and don't say I look fat, okay? Actually, I do look fat.
I didn't know he was here.
Look at Benjamin.
Yeah, Lacey, could you get? Hey, oh man.
Wow, Ben looks
Have a
fucking
seat,
fat
please.
as fuck.
Look at Fat Ben. Bring Trap
No
Ben
shit,
back.
Ben did nothing wrong. Dude,
Fat Ben has bigger titties
I
than
was
Trap
so
Ben.
worried when you started going down my path. I was like, oh no.
We'll get to the point where, like,
You don't want to give away
everybody
all
was
the content.
complaining that their super chat was not getting through.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, so as you know, when we had Maddox on the show, we had to refund all of the
all the Streamlabs and stuff.
A lot of stuff got blocked.
So the theory was that there was some kind of a block censor list. Like everyone was saying, obviously there's some kind of block censor list. Can you confirm or deny that you guys had a?
I can definitely confirm that I was given a list of things to block.
By who who gave you this list? If you can say.
If the person who gave you this list has a name that's very similar to Mad Cucks, just go ahead and blink twice. Yep, there you go. That was 2 blinks.
Ben blinked twice. He
Can you
blinked twice.
share any of
confirmed.
the list with us?
Oh shit!
Can we?
Look at Papa Ben pull the list out of his pocket.
Can we?
What? Dick Show, The Dick Show, The Dick Show, TheDickShow.com, Dick Masterson, Team Dick. Yeah, you can say it here.
Team Dick?
Hashtag Team Dick, Masterson, Mad Cucks, Mad
Oh,
Cucks.
yeah, maybe
Mad
this.
Cucks with an X, Mad Cucks Rape List, Rape Apologist, 8chan, Dick Masterson, Cuck, Nigger.
Read the list.
They had to believe a few things. .net, Man Purse.
Man Purse?
Man Purse.
Oh, I know why that's on there. Oh,
Dick
I don't want to say.
Team. I had no idea what more than half of this shit meant.
Yeah.
Where's Dick?
Where's Dick was blocked?
What is a Kokinos?
Kokinos. That's the other
I
guy
didn't know who that guy was
either.
either. Dick Show, Cuck Mass, Disavow, the best book in the universe. Hashtag Dick Lies. Hashtag Dick DIK Lies also. 30K. What's 30K?
That girl is really pretty, by the way.
I'm not even in on it. Like, I don't even know.
So, according to Asterios Kokonos, Maddox spent $30,000 on his website.
She's like reading it. Like,
Kendall and Hyde was an early sponsor of his show who ended up just stealing. They've never made any products.
Adam Nash and hashtag Adam Nash.
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
I'm going to come on your podcast, but you can't say any of these words.
Yeah. I don't remember you giving me that.
No.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it must have taken him to write that?
I remember.
There's
I remember
Dick
like
Masterson
the night.
with a 1 instead of an I in Dick. There's Dick. There's D1
So, Ben.
CKM4 ST3 RSON.
So Ben, are you playing this because you're announcing that Maddox is going to be a guest on the podcast soon?
No, I don't think he ever will be again.
I remember the night before that this happened when we all met at that I don't even remember what the fucking restaurant was, but I remember being uncomfortable anytime I was around that redhead because I had not seen an ass that nice in a very long time. You remember that? No,
nice.
you remember that, right?
She had a very pleasant body. The butt especially was.
I was uncomfortable with, like, I'd walk by her and I'm like, I can't. No. I had to like go outside and be away from that person.
Yeah, you were screaming you rape guys.
I rape guys, and she's like, why is he saying that? And I was like, I'm honeypotting.
Classic. That's what everybody's.
She's Peach
There's
Saliva.
all kinds of number letter.
You can find her on Twitter and everything.
I mean, there's like
any apostrophes?
That's Peach Saliva?
Peach Saliva, yeah.
Sean with the finger.
There's an apostrophe in 80s girl.
Oh.
There's 80s girl with without an apostrophe and
There's
with.
more than that in her.
Oh my
I
God.
love how the audience just responded to every word you read because it was like every word triggered like an emotion that they felt from the show prior. Like it'd be like, I don't know if we were sitting there reading off.
Could you imagine
mac
reading?
and cheese?
Could you imagine like if you were getting on stage to a crowd and someone was like, just read these words, and the crowd will be in the palm of your hand the entire time, and you don't even know what the words meant. That's basically what it was.
That's wild. That's weird, man. It's
Mac and cheese.
There like a lot of there's all sorts of crazy drama going on with like YouTube and whatnot, but like this one really takes the cake, and it's so conflicting too, like because it's
you see,
fuck,
Jeff
man,
doesn't know what to say. Jeff doesn't know what to say.
Dude, I know both sides of the fucking argument. I met both dudes, and you know they were both really fucking sweet people to me. So I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, I have nothing against either side of the guys. It's their fucking fight. Fight it out, right? I do have one thing against Ben though. I gave you a list of names to block.
Oh shit.
For me being on the show, and if you ever read it in public, Ben, I'm gonna sue you for $20 million. Fuck! Stop!
Stop! And then there's 8ASE girl, ATEASE girl.
Oh, it's just like an 80s girl, but with the word.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Dick is the winner. That was. Anyway, this goes on forever. Let me put up a timer here.
Timer.
So you don't think that's funny, Jeff? Jeff is remarkably silent right now.
Jeff's
no,
pissed.
dude,
He's
no,
like,
no. I honestly, I do think the whole thing is really funny, but it's just like, it's. I don't know, man. It's not my drama. It's not my drama.
It wasn't mine either. I was just invited.
Now it is.
How's it mine? Oh, dude, there were people on the. Do you remember the people on the train on the way back? There were people that recognized me on the train on the way back.
They were like, "Oh, are you Benpai?"
Yeah.
And Ben was like, "Yeah, that's me." And
I was
then
like, "Yes."
He was like, "Do you guys
Can't
want
be
an
bothered by
autograph?" And they were already 2 trains away.
They were like, "Nope." No, that didn't really happen.
Ben's like, "Do you guys want to touch it?"
You want to touch it? Get a picture of it.
Yeah, no, it's wild, man. It's absolutely
You
wild.
should have saw her face when I read the list and she found out her name was blocked on the list too.
Peach Saliva?
Yeah.
Crazy. I didn't realize that was Peach Saliva. That's so
Yes.
weird. That's so crazy. Weird stuff, man. I don't know, but yeah, like I got to meet Dick, and Dick was like super fucking sweet to me. Just an absolute wonderful dude. Very, very kind. I met Maddox twice. He's always been just an absolute sweetheart to me as well. So then, like, you see what's going on between the two of them, and you're like, I have an opinion, but I like both these dudes. And like,
I saw you. Yeah, you were hanging out with your Keki flag with Maddox.
Ooh.
Oh, VidCon?
I don't really.
Yeah, no, I was down in LA 2.5 weeks ago to be on Dr. Phil. And while I was down there, I ended up hanging out with Maddox and Blair White and Chris Ray-Gun, Hi, I Think I'm Real, like a bunch of fucking people, and having a great ass time. It was wild. They got me way too fucking drunk the night before I had to go on Dr. Phil. That was fucked.
Did the episode air yet?
No, not yet. It hasn't
Dick Masterson, fuck your list. Thank you.
That
Dick
kicks off
Masterson.
the festivities.
Oh, yeah, we'll start it.
And you know what, though? That's the one thing that I do regret about our trip up to Portland is Dick did not come and meet us at the strip club. He didn't come to the Acropolis.
He went to a different strip club that night. I'm glad
he said he brought like 50 people in, too.
I'm glad he didn't because, like, he would have had to have witnessed the whole Joe fiasco and all that shit.
Oh, that was great, though. I mean, like,
that was not great.
Yeah, no, we were gonna get into a fight with a bunch of cholo Mexican gangsters. It was gonna be awesome. That's
By the way,
how you
9/11 rule in. Oh, someone did a 9/11 earlier and I didn't do it, so I'll do it.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. 24-hour stream with 9/11 active for the entire show, start to finish. Think of the profits go blue. That would be.
Yeah, if we could get like 20 people in here to all take turns.
Oh God! Next 24-hour show, I promise I will make it up. I absolutely.
Yes. What are you doing April 20th?
I will be packing to go to Kilroy.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Bad
Yeah, I
question to ask, Billy.
Oops.
Why
As long
are
as
you
you
like?
put-
Super, are you super
long as you
anti
put your
Kilroy?
face in between
No, I'm
base
not.
mama's
It's just
titties.
like yeah, like Kilroy, like is just who's going. Like, what's going on with Kilroy now?
Like a lot of people. Okay, so you know what's crazy? This is what happened with Kilroy, right? So the whole original part of Kilroy being started was an entire clusterfuck fuck up. Like everybody fucked it up. But after all of that fucking drama, they then hired on a brand new fucking team. All these salty alt-righter dudes got the original venue canceled. So they got a new team on. The new team found a different venue, a better venue, got it for cheaper. They increased like the amount of guests that they were going to have to begin with anyway. It's actually probably going to be a lot of fun. And I don't think there's going to be a ball pit. But if there is,
venue, they got cheaper, aka they overshot, and they found a venue that more fits what they're doing because they overshot because none of them knew what the fuck they were doing. They got a ton of fucking money. And they shouldn't have been trusted with it.
How much of that went towards based mama's boob job?
Honestly,
I think I don't know if she's had a boob job or not.
It's a joke.
She was born with them chesty knockers.
But it would have been paid for way before the whole Kilroy thing. But yeah, like I don't know, man. No, but you're
DashCon
right,
had the ball pit. Kilroy's gonna have base mom's titties shaking around. Everybody's jumping in. I'm excited.
Jump in the cleavage.
Look, I've hugged base mama at VidCon. There's some pretty nice tits, man. They're pretty rocking titties. But no, you're exactly right. Like they fucked it up. They didn't know what they were doing to begin with. So even after they gave all the refunds that they said that of all the people who requested refunds, they all got their money back. And then they still ended up with more money in their budget because when they hired the right people on, they got a better deal. So
Hey Jeff, do we have a ballpark figure on the Dr. Phil episode, like when we can see it?
No.
Did they tell you and you're just not allowed to tell anybody? Is that what it is?
No.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
What they told me they wanted to film it sooner rather than later so that it would air before their mid-season break, which is at the end of May. So I'm assuming it's somewhere between now and mid-May.
And you're not allowed to talk about the episode at all, are you?
I can talk about quite a bit about it.
Okay, go ahead. I'm interested.
What do you want to know, man?
Like what? Okay, what was the theme of the show and why were you invited?
Oh, okay. So a while back, I discovered an actual shit cult. There's this cult led by this woman who believed if you drank this salty cabbage fermented water, and you had what they called waterfalls, which is violent diarrhea, this would cure your cancer, cure your AIDS, regrow your arms, regrow your organs, regrow your foreskin, and cure you of being gay. Yeah?
Wow.
Drinking shit will?
Yeah. Well, no. Like, forcing yourself to have violent fucking diarrhea would do all this magical shit. Right?
Shit out the demon?
So, she actually had a catchphrase for it. You got to reprogram your fungus. You're reprogramming your fungus by having violent diarrhea. And so I started making videos on her. So when the Dr. Phil show tried to get her on, they needed somebody to counter. So they called me and flew me down to LA to be on the show. And it was fucking wild, man. It was absolutely strange. I go there, I'm hungover as fuck. Like I'm behind the stage. I'm watching the pre-roll intro interview thing, and she starts talking mad shit about me right before they bring me out on stage.
Oh damn, yeah, because you see that so much on these shows, and it's like, so you were backstage and they had cameras on you watching her talk shit, right?
I don't know if they had a camera. Maybe they did, maybe not. But I'm watching
probably,
and she's out. Probably. She's watching, or she's out there with Dr. Phil. I'm watching it, and I just start laughing my ass off, and they pull me out. And suddenly I'm in front of 400 fucking people. Dr. Phil is to the right of me. This woman is just in front of me. I shake Dr. Phil's hand, and that's when I realize I'm on fucking TV. And it hits, and I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I'm on TV. That lasted 10 seconds, and then I fell right into it. I started calling her a fucking lunatic, telling her she's got to fucking kill people. And, yeah, it was wild, man. It was absolutely...
Didn't they change your look? Didn't they make you cover up your tattoos and wear a nice shirt and pull your hair back and shit like that?
They did. They made me shave my beard all the way down, so all I had was the donut hole. They trimmed it really short, pulled my hair back, like my tattoos. I had to get all like spray painted and covered and shit.
What is wrong with you? What the hell is wrong with you?
Middle America ain't gonna trust a man
Yeah,
covered in
come on.
tattoos. We gotta
Man,
cover him up, or else they're gonna think the shit lady is the right one.
You can't keep all your chickens in one coop and then pull them out and then put them in another coop. Can't do that.
It's not how coops work.
Now look, it's very simple. You can't just simply regrow your kidneys by shitting a bunch of poop out of your butt. It's amazing. It's amazing. And Dr. Phil rips that bitch apart. It's incredible.
Is Dr. Phil hang out with you and Tommy Sotomayor now too?
Billy,
Dr.
fuck
Phil.
yourself.
Dr. Phil's a piece of shit. I wish you would have spit in his face on the show.
Wow.
You should have went rogue. You should have drop
Did you
kicked
say
that
Dr.
motherfucker.
Phil was funny or something? Like, I saw you commenting somewhere about it. Like,
Jeff loves Dr. Phil.
yeah.
Who,
See-
me?
Yeah, well, dude,
He was really nice to me. He was really cool.
Of course he was.
super
He's
chill.
fucking. He's a pussy, and he's nice to you because he doesn't want you calling him out and breaking his fucking neck.
He's like, really?
Dr. Phil's scared of Jeff Holiday.
You know what? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Yep.
Okay, so
I'm
so
going to
Dr.
be
Phil's
nice to
worried
this
about
man so he doesn't call me out for all the pooping I do.
That's right. That's right. You better be nice to me, Dr. Phil. I'm going to go on an obscure right-wing fucking podcast and start spitting some fucking fire. You
What
want
the
truth?
hell
What
is
the
wrong
shit
with you?
Fuck.
Hercules,
You
Hercules,
can't put all your
Hercules.
cows in one pasture and then expect them to turn up the right kind of milk.
You can't put a hand in the foxhole and
Yeah.
expect to pull your dick out unshaved.
He was really cool. He was really chill. It was a really good trip. It was nice, man.
That's cool. Did you say catch me outside?
How about that?
No, but I will
How about
say that first day that I showed up before we did filming, they took me to the place to do like the interview, and they're driving me in this like Cadillac Escalade to a place that they call the Loft. And I gotta say, with like the culture of #MeToo, I was assuming to get on Dr. Phil, I was going to the Loft to like have to watch some producer masturbate in order to get on the show. Thankfully not.
Mr. Holiday, you're gonna have to watch our production assistant Tommy jerk off before you get on my show. My mom likes Dr. Phil a lot. That's how you know he's a piece of shit. Currently taking a massive dump at my uncle's house while watching you guys. That is all. Nice.
Yeah.
Pinch it off
Yeah,
some
thank
way.
you. Thanks for the report.
Earlier, Barry asked me if I'm ready for the new Magic the Gathering card set, and I am.
Ew.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big Dr. Phil fan, but I'm glad that you got on there and made your shine happen. I just wish you would have like beat the shit out of him and then ate his asshole in front of everybody.
Ate his ass.
I wish Dr. Phil's last name was McCracken.
Dr. Phil McCracken.
I'm not into the flavor of Gold Bond, man. Like that's just not my thing.
Gold Bond.
You
That's
know,
what every old man asshole tastes like. It's all Gold Bond.
That's what my asshole tastes like.
Do you guys Gold Bond powder your butt cheeks?
Hell yeah, sometimes.
I don't.
Should I just spin until I spew?
Spin
Yeah,
till
do
you
it, do it.
spew?
Yeah, do it, dude. Do it.
I need a 911. I need some 911s up in here.
Somebody please buy Benjamin a drink.
I'm a cheap date, guys.
Sweet Benny.
Man, me and Jeff. Oh, okay. So it was crazy. We were talking about the emo Spider-Man movie, and we were like, man, that emo Spider-Man was really crap, wasn't it? And then we go to a fucking bar, and lo and fucking behold, the emo Spider-Man movie is playing there, and that was a sign.
Right.
So we got drunk as fuck. But then Jeff was like, "I'm not done. I'm not done."
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. No, it's true though, because we were babbling about Spider-Man 3 like the whole time we were at Mary's, which is just the most classy fucking strip club in Portland. And then we went to the Rialto to go play pool, and sure as shit, we're not really sure which way the day is gonna go because Billy pussied out. Did you go see that movie?
Pass now means you don't have to drink.
I'm gonna pass it to Jeff.
Pass. All right.
Yeah. Do you have like a variety of liquors at your home right now, Jeff?
All I have right now is a little bit of wine.
Oh, damn it! There's no wine on here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, just spin it till it hits W, so Jeff can drink wine for W.
Yeah.
If it hits W now, Jeff can drink his wine.
Hey,
It's past Jeff. Drink the wine. Drink that wine. I'm not drinking, man. I'm done. I'm so like over drinking this week.
But what did you do though, Billy? Did you go watch that movie like you were talking about, or did you go pass out?
I went home and slept.
It's funny how now he's catching up on it when he saw you later that day.
Yeah, well, he was a little drunk, but the movie, the movie Annihilation was good. I wish we would have seen it. I wish you and I would have watched it together, Jeff.
He asked you what you did later that day when he was with you later that day.
But I can't fucking remember. I was drunk out of my mind. But you know what? Annihilation did end up being a really good movie. I went and saw it in the theater too.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah, it was good.
That's why Billy won't drink again.
Oh, I was hungover for almost a week, and I was retaining water like crazy. I went up like 6 pounds, 7 pounds. And I was dieting like crazy. I've been dieting this whole
doing
time.
really good.
Yeah, but like the last couple days, I've been taking in a little more calories than I'm used to. Still well under, but like I was going really far under, and I've been dropping weight, even taking in more calories, because the water weight's finally falling off. The stream was so plastic. Dr. Diddles has.
Oh, did they see it?
He said the stream was so plastic.
Yeah, they must have seen America 3000
from the review.
Yeah,
or the watch of America 3000.
Yeah, we did like a live commentary on the shitty movie America 3000, which is like a post-apocalyptic film where after the nuclear holocaust, women take over the world and like run everything, and men are just like they're like animal slaves that they. Oh, dude, it's crazy. And when they mate, they tie the woman down so she can't move, and they send a man in a fucking burqa,
full burqa
to have like totally like pleasureless sex with her.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie. And we reviewed it, and Joe's there for the entire review too.
Yeah, we watched the entire flick with Joseph, and it starts out like really bad. Like we're like,
what do you
holy
mean
shit.
it starts out bad?
Near the end, it just kind of got amazing because like,
well, the explosions.
Yeah, the explosions. We were calling shots and stuff. Like shit was happening that shouldn't have happened ahead of its time. It was almost like calling out the future. It was amazing.
Can I confide in you guys a little something though? Like because like okay, we had an amazing time last time we got to hang out. We went up to Portland, that sort of thing. Me and Joe, we fucking bonded over almost fist fighting a bunch of cholos. It was great.
Yes.
I'm really worried the next time that we all get together though, to be honest. Like because I get this feeling, and maybe it's just me. Like me and Joe, we almost went all the way together, and I just feel like maybe that skank Stevie's gonna try and like get in on it when me and Joe finally go all the way.
Reverse
and I don't
psychology works pretty well, doesn't it?
She did say how at first she didn't find you attractive, but as the night went on, she thought she might actually bang you.
See that I'm not comfortable with that. I'm all about that fucking Joe man meat, and here comes this fucking hussy like trying to get in on this shit. Like, no, I'm sorry. This is like the sacred union of.
She said she'd offer to be finger cuffs for you and Joseph.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean that's disgusting. No, absolutely not.
She said, "Why not bond between my mouth and my anus, boys?"
I'll be right back.
The funny thing was like she was on the fence about it, but Joe the whole time was like, "We're having a threesome with him."
Yeah,
he was never like. Yeah. Wow.
Then I had to get too drunk and pass out in my hotel room.
Yep. Well, what can you do? You know.
What can you do?
No spit roasting for you.
Sorry.
So there's no more 9/11s coming in. We've done a pretty long show tonight. I think we're gonna wrap it up. Everybody have a great night.
Thank you guys for chilling with us tonight. Good seeing you both. Peace.
Oh man, awesome. Bye-bye.
And everybody at home. Love you. Bye-bye. I'm going to puke.
Yeah, because you saw yourself puke too many times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.